to hawkshomes.net.
When you think CertaPro Painters, you probably think interior and exterior painting for homes and commercial properties, which we do beautifully. But did you know that we're more than just paint? CertaPro also provides expert carpentry, sheetrock repairs, deck and fence staining, and durable garage and patio concrete coatings. Whether you're refreshing your home, upgrading a commercial space, or restoring outdoor areas, we deliver professional results with the quality and service you expect. Call CertaPro Painters today or schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. CertaPro Painters, that's certainty.
Razorback Camper Sales in Hot Springs is having a huge inventory liquidation sale. All in-stock travel trailers and fifth wheels are being offered at drastically reduced prices. These are the best deals of the year. One of the many great deals is a 26-foot Salem with bunk beds, power awning, plywood floor, and much more for only $21,997 or $235 a month. Now is the time to buy. All these great deals can be seen at RazorbackCampersales.com.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Sports, is now available in Arkansas. And FanDuel is serving up happy hour every day during the playoffs. We're talking about special drops you won't want to miss, from profit boosts to bonus bets and more. And the best part, it's every single day. So whether you're betting the early game or gearing up for some prime time, make sure you open up the FanDuel app and see what's waiting for you today. Head to FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA. 21 plus and present in Arkansas. Opt-in required. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions apply, including bonus and token expiration, legal requirements, and max wager amount. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're in the zone. Arkansas's longest-running midday sports talk show. Coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
Now, here's your host, Justin Acri, on the Buzz Radio Network. The Zone is on location for the grand opening of Bradford Marine and ATV in Mountain Home. Come by today for live music, food trucks, Ferris wheel, dunking booth, fireworks, bounce houses, and a chance to win a Tracker Off-Road 450. For more information on all their locations, check out BradfordMarine.com. Now, let's head to Mountain Home and join our host, Justin Acri.
Never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. Please only focus on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% gear, be 100% clear.
I think we got good depth. I feel really good about it. I think what we're really trying to talk about is ideal, perfect world. We want to get to 22 guys that we feel real comfortable that can execute at a high level. Are we at 22? I don't know if we're at 22. And I would say if you stopped it right now, I think we're at 17, 18, guys you're real comfortable with. But we're going to keep hunting that number. And I think between now and the summer being involved, that mental aspect, and fall camp involved, and, I would love it to see if we can get it to, 24.
All
right, welcome into the Zone. We are on the road today, as you just heard, at Bradford Marine in Mountain Home. Our first ever trip up here. It's the grand opening. Speaking of Trip, he's back in the studio. Lev Bradford is going to co-host our show today, and I'm trying to get these cameras to work properly. Trip, my camera keeps tripping, no pun intended. But it is great to be here. It is a brand new location, and we are certainly happy to be joined by Lev throughout the show today. We've got some special guests coming on today. We're going to talk to Chris Curry at the bottom of this hour and visit with him about what is going on with the Little Rock Trojan baseball team. Had a sweep over the weekend against Eastern Illinois, and I really hate messing with the cameras while we're trying to do the radio show. It's annoying as hell. But anyway, we're going to do that. We got a few other things we're going to get to. Love, great to see you. Let's chit-chat through this while I try to figure out our video. What's up?
Give me some. There we go. Hello. Chest test. Yeah, hey.
You're on the right one.
All righty.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
My
so
bad.
while you're working, I'll talk about, I want to go Founders Day first, and we're doing 2 events this weekend, and Founders Day, my father started Bradford Marine and ATV in 1971 in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. He was 23 years young when he started Bradford Marine and ATV. At that time, it was just Bradford Marine. And we've became a tracker boat dealer in 1986. And from there, the company kind of took off, and we are doing our grand opening, our 7th location, this weekend. So all the way from 1971, 1986 with tracker boats, and now we are open up our 7th location. And I created the Founders Day. My father passed away in January of 25, and we created the Founders Day event. And for people that know my dad, he was a ultimate salesperson, and his saying was sell, sell, sell. And he said that for years and years and years. And so I created the Founders Day sale. That is this weekend in 6 locations, and I'm tying in the grand opening. That's why we're here in Mountain Home. At the same time, in Mountain Home grand opening of our 7th location. And boy, do we have a lot of stuff going on starting today, going all the way through Saturday night at 9 p.m. I've got the best, fastest, most awesomest fireworks show alive.
Fireworks?
Fireworks.
When is that?
Saturday night.
What time? When it gets dark?
9 o'clock.
Oh, okay, we're going to hard start.
9 o'clock. And
well,
I have a Ferris wheel for you to ride.
I'm not a big Ferris wheel guy, but for you, I'd do it.
And all I need you to do is just, bring that lovely friend of yours up here for Saturday night. I'm going to feed you. I'm going to drink you. And I'm not going to ride you.
Okay.
But I'm going to let you ride.
Yeah.
How about that?
But you are going to entertain us, too, because you got live music, too.
I got 3 bands all day from 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock Saturday night. Thursday, I've got the Chamber of Commerce business after hours. Anybody is welcome to come up to Mountain Home, and from 5:30 to 7:30 on Thursday night. We're doing the ribbon cutting at noon on Thursday. I think it's going to rain for sure Friday.
What?
That's what I hear, like 90% chance. But I got First Security, our friends at First Security Bank, are going to come out and cook some burgers and some dogs for lunch.
Okay.
So that's the plan.
All right. And tell me about this Tracker 450 you're giving away.
Okay. So for the grand opening, I have a Tracker ATV 450cc, and I've got all of our logos on it, and you're going to be able to come in, register, and we're going to go all the way through the end of the month, and then we're going to give that Tracker ATV, we're going to draw for it. And so you got maybe, I'm hoping 1,000 people will come in between now and next April. I mean, this April, the end of the month. And pretty good odds to win a $7,000 ATV.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, you've been doing this a long time. Why was this market important to you?
Because I was not in this market. So,
good reason.
When I came up here, I looked at this place for about a year, and prior to our business up here, honestly, I never spent a lot of time here. The Central Arkansas folks, I mean, you gotta want to have a little bit different. There's great lakes in Central Arkansas. You got Ouachita, you got Garish Ferry, you got Lake DeGray, you've got Lake Hamilton. So there are awesome lakes right there in Central Arkansas. So here in Mountain Home, it takes you 3 hours from Little Rock to get up here. Northwest Arkansas is about 2.5. We've got a lot of Jonesboro business that come to Lake Norfolk and Bull Shoals, and so it was a natural fit. I hadn't really sold a lot of boats up here. So just kind of a natural fit for the state of Arkansas to I really want to be able to, if you buy a boat from Bradford Marine and ATV, I don't care what lake you are on. We're going to be close to help you to keep your fun going for you in the summer. And whether that's down in Lake Millwood and Texarkana, Lake Greason, we got Hot Springs, all those stores. And now we've got maybe, I don't know, I hadn't been on them enough, but maybe the two best lakes is in Mountain Home, Arkansas. And that is Bull Shoals, and that Bull Shoals is made by the White River. And then you have Norfolk, which is the North Fork River, made by Lake Norfolk.
So two lakes with kind of different purposes, though, right? I mean,
yes.
kind of have different focal points.
I would say so. Very similar. They're both core lakes, but Bull Shoals literally is the watershed. I mean, they will let that thing be 30 feet high. They'll let it be 30 feet low. Just serious. A lake, a lot of fishing on that lake, a lot of pleasure boats too. Norfolk is the closest lake for people from Jonesboro. Not a lot of lakes and water in Jonesboro, so they're coming to Norfolk, and that's their closest nice lake. So, kind of way the road map works.
I like it.
All right.
And is this deal going on? The Founders Day sale is not specific to this store.
No. Founders Day is going to be in all 7 locations. Okay. The sales, the financing promotions, the non-current discounts that I have. I've got a Sea-Doo RX TX, 325 horsepower. I'm giving $2,500 discount. BRP, who manufactures the Sea-Doo personal watercraft, you have $1,000 extra. So that's $4,000 if you want to write a check for it. Or we can give you some financing as low as 3.99. So you get an or on that situation. So, golly, I got ATVs and side-by-sides. I'm not a Can-Am dealer in Mountain Home. Not a Can-Am dealer here.
Okay.
But we're certainly in the boat business here for sure.
So this was an existing place before,
it was, and
you
took
it over.
Perfect Catch Marine. That's
okay.
right. Yep.
And now it's Perfect Deals.
Exactly.
Bradford Marine
That's
ATV.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you got a couple of guys that worked here. So this is a service department in addition to sales.
It is.
Okay.
Full-fledged marine dealership. A gentleman named Dustin is in charge of sales, and the technician is a gentleman named Connor. And what's cool about this store, what also interests me, it gave me access to a product line and a very large and important portion of the boating industry. And that is the towboat industry and the surf boat industry. And I'm now a Malibu surf boat dealer and an Axis dealer also. So a category that honestly our company did not truly have. And you're going to buy a Malibu, you're going to buy a Ski Nautique, or you're going to buy a Mastercraft. You're going to buy one of those 3 surf boat brands. They're number 1, number 2, and number 3. You can't go wrong with any of them. I'm not going to sit here and say that you can't. They're all great boats. We're a Malibu dealer here in Mountain Home, and we'd love to sell you a Malibu boat.
I like that.
Yep.
We're going to be here till 1.
Yep.
Love's going to be here all weekend.
Yes.
And we end Saturday, or open Sunday?
Saturday night. Nope.
Okay.
We're shutting down here Sunday.
Okay.
Now, our other stores are open Sunday from 11 to 4. Just
okay.
This one up here. This store is going to be a summertime store. This is going to be a May, June, July, August location.
Yeah.
There's only 12,000 people that live in the city of Mountain Home. So all of these people are going to be coming to this town in the summer.
The amenities here are, as far as the services that are offered, retailers and things of that nature, you would never believe that this is a town of 12,000. You'd think it's a town of 112,000.
That's correct.
You get a lot of good things here, and I guess a lot of people from surrounding areas come in.
100%. The hospital is phenomenal. They really pride themselves from the healthcare standpoint. This is the hub for healthcare.
Yeah.
You go downtown. There's no empty buildings. There's anything that you need to live. I have some people, we've been in the Northwest Arkansas market since 2003. Mm-hmm. We've been there a long time, and I have some customers that have moved from Northwest Arkansas because it has gotten too big now, right?
Yeah, sure.
And so they're coming to Mountain Home because they wanted that smaller lifestyle atmosphere. So I've got a solid 8 or 9, 10 customers that have already moved from Northwest Arkansas. Very, very similar. You got the mountains, you got the hiking, the bike, things of that nature. So, and obviously, there's Beaver Lake in Northwest Arkansas. This one's got 2.
Yeah.
So you're going to be able to spread out a lot more. The boat ramps are a lot easier to manage. So a lot of good things from the true boater. There's a lot to offer here.
Yeah, it's not the easiest place to get to, but once you're here, it is really an impressive place, and it is a pretty drive. It's just a little windy road,
That's right.
But it wasn't a bad trip up here. Tim and I came up yesterday. It wasn't a bad trip at all. So, yeah, I could definitely see getting a place up here, and again, even if you live in Little Rock, it's not a bad trip for a long weekend. So.
No, and also it's got one of the best fisheries on the White River coming out of Bull Shoals. A lot of it's a true trout fishery, and I mean, I'm not saying there's not other ones, but I mean, it acts like a true river, and it's a little different than the Little Red. Little Red, it flows, but you're fishing pockets on the Little Red. This one here is a true flowing river. You can walk the shoals for a long time and fish up and down the shoals. It's just a little different experience.
This place does not have the expansive showroom that some of your other places do, but you do have retail space in here, and so a lot of the toys that you want to go with your boat, along with buying boats that are positioned around the property, you can get all that here too.
I actually have more here, so I actually have a pro shop, because again, this was a Malibu Axis dealership before I purchased Perfect Catch Marine. And so I've got Phase 5 surfboards. I mean, I got a lot of stuff that I don't have in the other stores.
Right.
And because that's what this store did well, I'm bringing in what we do well, and hopefully making the perfect boat dealership is what I'm going for.
Well, I mean, you got a lot of them that are really.
That's right.
I mean, they're borderline perfect already on a lot of the locations.
Yeah, this store doesn't have the massive showroom that I like. This one here's kind of outside. Hopefully I'll do some expansion and kind of get at the, we want our customers to enjoy a good buying experience, and that usually means heat and air.
That is helpful.
So hopefully one day we'll have a big fancy, nice showroom, heat and air up here. We can't get a boat on the showroom floor.
That's true.
So it's a little different.
It is.
I'm not saying it's nice.
Yeah.
But it's just this outside. We got big eaves outside from that standpoint. But just excited to be in the community, and just a little different atmosphere in Mountain Home. And hadn't spent a lot of time here myself, so it's been nice.
Well, no shade at the previous owner, but I'm sure that the community's thrilled to have you. Obviously you've got a great reputation around the state, so having, Bradford involved in what's going on here has got to be a great thing for them. And again, service department's here too, so I mean, a lot going on with what you guys bring to the table. We've got a few things we're going to get to today. Razorbacks baseball, I think, is a good thing. They're back on the field tonight, taking on Missouri State. You can watch that game. I think it's SEC Network Plus tonight. You can hear it on the Buzz as well, and we're looking forward to the matchup there. We'll talk a little more about that in a second. We've got Coach Curry, speaking of baseball, from the Little Rock Trojans coming up this weekend. He was part of a sweep this weekend, and it was 3 games that were vastly different. They had a 14-inning game in there. They had a game where they were down big. Is that thing falling over, or am I insane?
No, we're going up with it.
Oh, thank God. I was like, that's moving. Sorry, freaked me out. They were down like 4 or 5 runs early, and then they had 11 unanswered. And then they had another one that was, I'm trying to think what the interesting was in the first one. Oh, no, then they blew them out. They had a 10-run rule game in the last one, so it was a fun weekend for them. But they're doing really well in the OVC, so we wanted to get Coach on for a few minutes. We've got Pat Bradley coming up, thanks to the Wood Grill Buffet down in Benton. That is at 11:10 after the Red White Report, thanks to our friends at UAMS Ortho Now. Do want to thank Dr. Barnes for stopping in the studio yesterday. It was good to see him promoting a 3-on-3 tournament that our friends at UAMS are a part of for older performers like myself, who like to still get out there and play a little basketball or whatever you're into. Cliff and Susan, actually probably going to be Susan, I think, today in the 12 o'clock hour, thanks to Willie D's Piano Bar. We will be talking to her about the entertainment report, so if you're looking for something to do around the capital city or really anywhere in the state, very nice shirt, sir.
Thank you.
Got a commemorative shirt for the big out for the weekend?
You betcha.
I got one behind you that we can trade.
All right,
we'll trade.
Yeah.
Entertainment report brought to you by Bell and Sword. We got Brewski's Pub and Grub, easy for me to say, bringing you birthdays. What's on tap? Thanks to Flyway Brewing, and it's a Top 10 Tuesday. Thanks to our friends at 10 Fitness. We were hanging out with them last week, And I'm actually going to get some time to kick it with their owner a little bit away from work, I think, this week. But if you are looking for a workout, that is a great place to be. And we've got our Top 10 Tuesday list. It is related to the NFL Draft, which is coming up later this week. And I did a little work today before I came over here, and I was looking at some previews and some predictions. And ESPN has a few Razorbacks being drafted.
Okay.
Their expectation is, this is their mock draft from yesterday, I think. Mike Washington, the outstanding running back who had a phenomenal combine.
Yeah.
He was our NIL guy last year. We really got to know Mike pretty well. Really enjoyed having him on. They've got him 64th, the last player picked in round 2 to Seattle, which would not be a bad deal.
Nope.
101, they've got Julian Neal, the cornerback, going to the Titans. And then Taylon Green, they've got going 153 to Green Bay. I thought one of the linemen might be in the mix, but we'll talk about that tomorrow with Chris Turnage. He's going to come on with us and visit, and we'll get his thoughts on where he thinks these guys and some others will go as well. So, last night in the NBA, for those of you who are still watching said sport, the Cavaliers by 10 over the Raptors. We finally had some competitive games. That was the storyline of the weekend, was blowout city, a lot of them. Hawks beat the Knicks, came back from, I don't know, they were double digits down and came back and won in New York, 107-106. I'm sure Stephen A. Smith was thrilled about that this morning. McCollum had 32 for Atlanta, and then the Timberwolves won on the road too at the Nuggets. So we got a good series working there with some outstanding players on both sides. And Ant had 30 points and 10 rebounds. Jokic, 2 assists shy of a triple-double in the loss. So we'll keep an eye on that tonight. Sixers at Celtics, Trailblazers at Spurs, and the Rockets at the Lakers. And the Lakers with an early lead. I guess Kevin Durant has a game-time decision, we are told. I tweeted yesterday, and then Wes called me out as we were driving up here yesterday. Some guy had posted that Durant was going to be out for the remainder of the playoffs, and then we dug into this guy's background a little bit. I wouldn't call him a full-fledged parody account, but I don't trust him and his sources well enough to ride that, so I took it down, and we'll see. But my guess is if they play at least a couple more games, that Durant will appear in one of them, so we'll see. Anyway, all right, it is 10:25. Let's take a break, Trip. When we return, we will talk to Chris Curry. I guess, are you going to visit with Hefe at some point, too, outside? Or is he just going to wing it himself? Do you even hang out with the guys on the point, or you just ignore them?
I don't know. Who's that?
Jeff Allen.
No, I'm just kidding.
Our boy. It's our boy.
I'll go out and say hi to him.
Okay, that's nice. Go out there and shine his bald head for him. He'll be so thrilled.
It's shining.
Well, you got to climb a ladder to get up to it, though, because Jeff's a very tall fella, unless he's sitting down. Again, we're at the brand-new location. It's the grand opening this weekend. What time do we start Saturday?
4 p.m.
Okay, 4 p.m. is when the party starts.
That's when the party starts.
You can come and buy something
We're
before
open at 8 a.m. So that's my plan, is to sell during the day and party all night.
I love it. How late do you expect the party to go?
Oh, we're going to be here at least till 9 when the fireworks go off. But, if there's a beer still laying around, I'm not going to run you off. I
like that.
I'm easy.
It's good. You are that. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back here in a moment, back up at Mountain Home. And stay tuned. We got a lot more coming up from here, and you can come by to register to win. Can they come by now, or is that on Saturday only?
No. They can start tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow start the register to win the Tracker Off-Road 450.
Yep.
Courtesy of our friends at Bradford Marine and ATV. Again, it's also the Founders Day sale.
Yes.
Selling fun since 71. So be a part of the fun, folks. Be a part of the solution. All right, as we head in, I want to tell you about our friends at FanDuel. Speaking of fun, they've got some fun things going on that are NBA-related. I keep pushing the wrong button. You're on 4. I keep putting you on 3, but you're not. Going on right now, you might be wondering, well, guess what? They are serving up a happy hour every day during the NBA playoffs. FanDuel now in partnership, of course, with our friends at Oaklawn Sports. Special drops you don't want to miss. You got to keep an eye on the website every day, from profit boost to bonus bets and more. So lock in there every day. Again, even if you're not the biggest NBA fan, aren't you open to making money? I would think so. And the best part, it's every single day. So whether you're betting the early game or gearing up for prime time, make sure you open the FanDuel app and see what's waiting for you today. Go to FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started. FanDuel is the official partner, or one of them at least, of the NBA. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. You'd have to be 21 up and present in Arkansas to use your FanDuel account. Trip, we need some boats, water, kind of theme, I think, for our music today. There is a Scorpion story, if we have time, in the entertainment report, though. Ooh. So I appreciate you playing this one. But if we can get some thematic action going, maybe with some boats and some water and You know, a little bit of I'm thinking some Zach Brown band, maybe some Kenny Chesney.
I've already got some Christopher Cross in the system for one of the coming out of one of the breaks, so don't you worry.
Sailing,
of course.
Takes me away.
Yeah.
To where I'm going to. All right, whatever.
Let's do it.
Get your tickets now for the 22nd annual Double B's BuzzBQ coming May 9th to the downtown Riverside RV Park in North Little Rock. Go to buzzbq.com for more.
This is Sports Center.
Last night in the NBA, the Cavaliers beat the Raptors 115-105. The Hawks beat the Knicks 107-106. And the Timberwolves beat the Nuggets 119-114. The first round of the NBA playoffs continues tonight. At 6 o'clock, the Celtics host the 76ers. At 7 o'clock, the Spurs host the Trailblazers. And at 9:30, the Lakers host the Rockets. Each home team has a 1-0 lead in their respective series in the first round of the NBA playoffs. And tonight, Razorback Baseball will host a rematch against Missouri State. The last meeting between the two teams was on March 31st in Springfield, which saw the Bears defeat the Razorbacks 15-14 in 10 innings. Tonight's starting pitcher for the Razorbacks will be right-hander Tate McGuire. Missouri State will start right-hander Brock Lucas. The game is scheduled to start at 6 o'clock tonight in Fayetteville. The game will be streamed on SEC Network Plus, and coverage can be heard here on The Buzz. I'm Trip Keeter for The Buzz Radio Network.
Brewski's is serving it up early with lunch and happy hour kicking off at 11 every single day. Catch every pitch, every hit with your home for college baseball all season long with wall-to-wall TVs and game sound on. And don't forget, it's crawfish season at Brewski's North every Thursday at 6 p.m. for hot, fresh crawfish with all the fixins. Served till it's gone. Brewski's Pub and Grub, your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. BKC Home Builders are the premier home builders, providing custom builds and remodels. No matter what size your dream is, BKC will walk you through all the phases, from house plans to landscaping, to make your custom home as beautiful as you imagine. The team at BKC will be with you through the entire process. If you're looking for commercial building or remodeling, BKC has your commercial needs covered as well. BKCHomebuilders.com or find them on Facebook. That's BKC Home Builders in Hot Springs.
It's the Can-Am Yellow Tag event at all Bradford Marine and ATV Can-Am locations. Over $2,500 in discounts on the 2025 Sea-Doo RX TX with 325 horsepower. Financing as low as 3.99% or an additional $1,000 discount. New Spyder RTs are here. Or save big on 2025 Canyon motorcycles with discounts up to $3,000 and financing as low as 1.99%. And Can-Am Defender Limiteds are still in stock. Get Founders Day savings at all Bradford Marine and ATV Can-Am locations.
Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're back in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio with your host, Justin Acri, on the Buzz Radio Network.
All right, we are back here in Mountain Home. If you're just tuning in at the brand new location, grand opening this weekend, also the Founders Day sale, it's all happening at Bradford Marine and ATV, the brand newestest location. This is this the Ocho or is this Siete?
Siete.
Okay. Is there an 8th position planned at some point?
Oh hell, I'll have.
I mean, do you have all the lakes and rivers covered now?
For the
don't
most
go chasing
part,
waterfalls, okay? Because I don't know if you have any locations for that.
I don't mind more. It's got to be the right fit, and this was the right fit.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah.
All right, we got a couple guests. We got Chris Curry on the line, and we also have a gentleman, Russ, who called in the first segment. So let's squeeze him in, and then we will chat with Coach Curry about all the good things happening with Trojan baseball. What's up, Russ?
Man, I just got a question for Lev.
Okay. This could be scary.
Who said a family that goes to the lake together stays together?
I think I said that, Russ.
I thought your father said that.
No, he did. He did, Russ. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing fine. Running a little late to work. Had to go get new tags, and I had to call and ask that quote. I knew you would know it.
Yes. No. You know, the boat industry and buying a boat is the one and only thing that the family does together anymore. You're going to go to the lake with your family and friends. You know, you don't play golf with your family for the most part.
Not if I can help it.
That's right. And it's just a good family atmosphere. So, Russ, good to hear from you, my friend.
Yes, sir. I always listen to you. You sound a lot more relaxed on the radio now.
Well, good. Thank you.
He's stressed out, believe me. He's got a lot going on. All right, Russ, thank you. Appreciate the call. Let's head to the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline and talk to the head coach of the Little Rock Trojans. His name, of course, is Chris Curry. He is his own favorite, and he's probably also feeling pretty good, although Coach never gets to relax until the season's over. But great weekend for the Trojans, and I thought would be a good idea to get Coach on. It was a wild one for sure. Coach, welcome back. How are you?
Well, I'm good. Like you said, coming off of a good weekend. Eastern Illinois came in tied for first place, and we played a marathon game on Friday, won in 14 innings, had to take the lead back twice, and then got down 5-0 on Saturday and came back and won that game. And then on Sunday, decided we didn't want to do comebacks anymore, and so we just took the lead early and never really looked back. So really, really a good weekend. We got a lot of older guys in the lineup and feel like they may have gotten going finally, and so hope to get hot these last 4 weekends.
Yeah, I mean, we got a long way to go, but I mean, you position yourself in great shape, 11-4 in the conference, and last year, of course, you guys made the magical run as the last seed in the conference tournament. I'm guessing you would like to not repeat the feat and get yourself in a little better position. Maybe have to play a few less games when it comes to tournament time.
Yeah, Justin, I would rather not play 5 games in 4 days and have to figure out that pitching again. I would rather obviously go in as the 1 seed and only have to win 3 games. You get a double bye, and so you get to reset your pitching. That last weekend of the year is always a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series. And if you're the 1 or the 2 seed, you don't play again until the following Thursday, versus a lower seed has to recycle their pitching for a Tuesday. So all of that matters, the regular season seeding, and we just want to win. We want to win another regular season championship like we did in 24, and we'll be playing our best baseball when it matters most in May.
I think the last time we talked to you, you guys were getting ready to play SIUE maybe, and you guys won, I think, two out of 3 there. So they're locked up, I guess, at the top of the league with you guys now at 11-4. We saw the offense this weekend. It took 14 innings to get 7 runs, but generally speaking, you guys scored a number of runs, 11 unanswered. You mentioned in the Saturday game, and then 11-1 finale. So, feel good about where you guys are offensively, or do you feel even better maybe about what's happening with the pitching, or where do you feel like you are with both of those?
The pitching has been there all year. Brandon Westmoreland on Friday is receiving a lot of pro attention. He's 6'6", 220. He's up to 95, 96 with turbo sink, and got a cutter in there at 89, 90, and it's kind of emerged as a pro prospect. We got a Kansas transfer on Saturday in Brigden Parker, left-hander, 88, 92, and then we made a change there on Sunday with Nick Bronzini, a name I know that you like. He transferred from LSU in Washington and throws a cutter left-handed. And in the bullpen, there's 3 guys, Tag Andrews, a local product from Maumelle, Gage Haley, Mississippi State transfer 2 years ago, and then Isaac Avenue, an Oregon transfer. And so those guys have really been holding it down on the weekends. We really pitched it well at SIUE. We did not hit the ball as well as we needed to, and the pitching gave us more than enough chance to win all 3. So we made some adjustments. Some of the older guys, the seniors, probably been squeezing the bat a little too hard, putting a little too much pressure on themselves. And we had a better night at Louisiana Tech last Tuesday. Angel Cano hit 2 home runs. And then the floodgates kind of open. I think we had 47 or 48 total hits on the weekend this weekend. Against the pitching staff in Eastern Illinois, it was near or at the top of the league. Their 2 starters. And their Saturday guy was ranked number 1 in NCAA in whip. Walks and plus hits divided by innings pitched, which is a good stat to gauge a pitcher on. And so we got 2 big games with Rio Grande Valley tonight and tomorrow afternoon, and they're a very solid mid-major team that plays near the top of the Southland, and then we'll go on the road at Lindenwood this weekend.
And that'll be a league game next year, yeah?
Lindenwood, no.
Rio Grande Valley. UTRGV's coming in the league, right?
No, there was talk about it. It was out there. There was some conversation, but to my knowledge, it has not officially happened. You may know some more up-to-date info, but I haven't heard that.
Okay, I thought they were coming in for some reason. I guess I dreamt that. All right. So Lindenwood, you guys get to go to St. Charles this weekend, but I should tell everybody, yes, you can catch the Trojans at home tonight and tomorrow, 6 o'clock, and then 1 o'clock on Wednesday's game. And Lindenwood's not a bad trip either. What about non-con left? You got Arkansas State I see on here. What do you, maybe a couple of different times, but as far as the non-con at this time of the year, are you still trying to get things done there, or is that more of a burden at this point?
You got to be a little strategic with it, obviously. You know, even now with playing a double midweek, I'm kind of looking at it going, man, who scheduled a double midweek late in the year? But actually, with the pitching doing so well on the weekend, we have not been throwing a lot of different guys on the weekend. And so there are some guys that need some work today and tomorrow, and some guys that we need to see that could really provide some depth in the tournament. And that's what got us last year. We just ran out of arms. So we're trying to develop some depth there for a tournament run. But, you know, after these two midweeks, Justin, we've got a home and home in back-to-back Tuesdays with Arkansas State, and they're playing really well. My former assistant, Mike Silva's got them going. And so that'll be good with good weather, night games. I think it'll have big crowds. And then the last week of the year, like I said, is a short week, but we've got SEMO at home, so we won't play a midweek the last week of the year. We had tried to play that game at Dickey Stevens Park the last week of the year, but the schedules didn't match up with the Travs. But, yeah, after these two, it's Arkansas State, home, and then it's tournament time.
All right. And then conference tournaments at Eastern this year, is that right?
No, we played a neutral site, Marion, Illinois. And it's a pro stadium. It's been there. It's kind of centrally located. And it's not on campus. Now, next year when we go in the new league, we're going to do kind of a regional format where 4 teams will play on one campus, 4 teams will play on another campus, the 1 and the 2 seed. And then the winner of those 4-game regional-type tournaments will meet up the next weekend in the best 2 out of 3. It's currently the Southland model, the way they do their baseball. And so if you're the 1 or the 2 seed, you get rewarded for an on-campus tournament. And I think just to get into the details of it, it's like the 1, 3, 5, and 7 are on one campus, and the 2, 4, 6, and 8 are on another campus. And whoever emerges out of that meets at the higher seeds campus for a best 2 out of 3 to see who goes to a regional. So kind of an interesting format, and the ADs voted that in, and so we'll get a look at that next year.
You like that?
I do and I don't. You know, I did my research with my Southland buddies. The 1 seeds never won it in that format on those campuses. There's a lot of expectation. There's a lot of burden. You've got a lot going on as the 1 seed. If you get on the wrong campus and it's not your campus, it can be heavily, heavily favored for the home team. And if they really come out and watch it, however, you got to look at it from the other angle. You get a home weekend, and the crowd really comes out, and you sleep in your own bed, and you got a good routine. It could really favor you. So I haven't been through it, and so I'll probably have to let you know after I go through it next year.
All right. Well, let's worry about this year first, I guess. And you got a team that's obviously in great shape. Good luck the rest of this week, Coach, and the rest of the season. I'm sure we'll talk before then, but hope you guys have a great week again, and congrats on last weekend.
Thank you, Justin. Appreciate you guys.
You bet. All right, that's Chris Curry here to fill us in on his team and also correct me on the things I don't know, which there are many of them. Lev Bradford's doing the same job, basically, for a different topic, which is, boats and ATVs. We will get into ATV talk, I'm sure, at some point. We can do it now if you want to. We've got a couple of minutes here before we got to hit a break. We have a special guest coming up after the break as well.
We do.
Okay.
We do.
I saw him in. He's
here.
Again. Okay, we'll talk to him in a second.
Yes.
I did want to mention real quick, baseball-wise, the new rankings for baseball are out, and Arkansas has dropped over the last couple of weeks out of the perfect game rankings. hanging on. D1's got them at 24. USA Today coaches poll has them at 24. Arkansas has been as high as 5 in some of these polls this year, and actually 4th in D1 baseball a few weeks ago. So, dropping out of the rankings, no fun, no good.
No.
But you lose a couple of games to Missouri this weekend, you're going bye-bye, because that is a horrific team and a bad baseball program. They need to go 4-0. And again, tonight's a really good opportunity for Arkansas, because this is a Missouri State team that you may not think as much of as some of the SEC teams are going to face, but this is a team with a really good RPI and a team that beat Arkansas earlier this year. So Arkansas needs this one. They're going to throw Tate McGuire tonight, and Tate's had some good moments. ERA's under 4. They're going up against Brock Lucas, who they faced, I believe, the first time around. He pitched just a couple of innings in the previous meeting between these two. So it will be an interesting game tonight. We are going to start at 6 o'clock, 5:30 pregame on the Buzz, if you are looking to tune in for that one. One of the Arkansas midweek losses, of course, that 10-inning loss up there earlier this year in Springfield. That was 15-14. I'm hoping they don't score 15 runs again, regardless of the outcome. So let's hope that the pitching does a little better tonight. We'll see. All right, 10:44, we'll take a break. We will talk professional fishing on the other side, and a few other things if you want to get into it. You can join us at 501-661-1037. Send us in your texts if you'd like it at the same number. That is brought to you by our friends at Middleton Heat and Air, and, of course, Rainbow Restoration with our live fan feedback through our Listen Live button. We'll be at Rainbow Restoration on Thursday. Get to know a little bit more about them in North Little Rock. What we need, Justin, says this person from the 256 in Alabama, is some boats and hose, respectfully. Well, that's really up to you. Now, isn't it, Trip? So we'll see if you got that in the system anyway.
Okay.
Guys,
Can we
can you
say
ask
that on
your
the
guest?
radio?
I'm not calling you our guest today. I'm calling you our co-host.
Oh, okay.
Or our host in general. Where a person can get some pontoon boat furniture in Arkansas.
You can buy that from us if you want generic 4-foot pontoon boat furniture. If you want what your old boat had.
Like custom?
Yeah, you need to go to a upholstery shop and be ready to wait. So you kind of have two choices. Or the better one is give me your old crappy boat and I'll sell you a new one.
Randall says he's defensive of Arkansas. They've won 4 out of 6 against 2 really good SEC teams. Perfect Game is only seeing that last Wild game where our pitching did show. Well, Perfect Game hasn't had them ranked for a few weeks, so I don't think that they're basing it on that. Apparently they need some more convincing. But the good news is there's plenty of baseball left to do just that. All right, we are back at Bradford Marine and ATV, the brand new. It's got that new dealership smell to it.
That's right.
You know?
Yes.
Up here in Mountain Home, so we'll be back and talk more about that. Stick around. It's 10:46 as we head to our break. May I mention our friends at Sanders. And you obviously, when you're home, you want your lawn to look great, and then you can go, when you're not at home, and hang out on the boat with Lev and his buddies if you come in here and buy one. They got lots of options for you, folks. At Sanders Ground Essentials, again, making lawns look great all over Central Arkansas, and within an hour of Saline County, if you live there, they are here for you. And they are local guys. Again, you want to deal with the people that require a 1-800 number, feel free. I do not. I like the local guy that I can call and say, hey, what's going on with this? Or I have a question about that. It's good to have Kent and Kyle here, and they've been doing it for decades and decades. So, again, pick the guys that are local, the folks with experience. That's always my preference when you can get it. And you can go to their website, sandersground.com, or holler at them, 501-315-9395. For decades, they've been making lawns look great all over the place, and they've got the weed and fertilization program, of course, and not too far down the road, we'll be talking mosquitoes. They can help you with mosquito abatement as well. Really a lot of services that they provide. So call for details or check out their website, sandersground.com.
To celebrate their partnership with the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, your Arkansas Chevy dealers are giving away a 2027 Chevy Silverado 1500. For complete rules and to register to win, current Arkansas Game and Fish license holders should visit ChevySweepstakes.com/Arkansas Truck Hunt or see your Arkansas's best Chevy dealer for more details. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents 18 years or older who reside in Arkansas. Contest ends 12/31/26. Void where prohibited.
Down south, a handshake means something, and we let our actions do the talking. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm is rooted in Southern tradition and grit. Southern-born and raised and Arkansas-based, Brad Hendricks is named a Mid-South super lawyer year after year. So for car and big truck wrecks, medical malpractice, wrongful death, bankruptcy, and Social Security claims, his law firm produces results. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Southern roots, serious results.
The Bumper to Bumper Certified Service Center's Indoor Car Show, Saturday, May 2nd at the Conway Expo Hall, presented by Joe's Garage, Hearn's Superior Alignment, Mid-State Transmission, and Weber Automotive Repairs. New this year, Best of Show for car and truck, $1,000 Visa gift card to each winner.
Life shouldn't be hard. Some things should. Gents, if you're having trouble figuring out which is which, it's time to visit Arkansas Urology. Erectile dysfunction is frustrating, and it could be a sign of underlying health issues, like circulation problems or heart disease. The good news, it's treatable with Arkansas Urology, offering men health treatments to get back to feeling confident. Visit ArkansasUrology.com. Arkansas Urology, getting things working again.
We got the big deals, the big rock.
Steve, I think it's time to clean out our used car inventory, so we're slashing prices on everything from 4Runners, Wranglers, Broncos, F-150s, and more. Right now, we're doing sales tax paid on all pre-owned vehicles, and I've talked to the banks, and they are saying yes to 0 down.
We'll clear these vehicles out fast, so folks don't waste time. The best will go first.
Come see us today at the Big Lot, Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram, Alcoa Road and Benton.
Ray Tucker with good news for enthusiasts of Triumph motorcycles. Honda of North Little Rock now carries the legendary classics and cutting-edge rides. We have the Bonneville Bobber, Daytona 600, the TF450X, the Stunning Ever Special Edition, and the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. You get the idea. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Tuesday on Out of Bounds, we are live at Dickey-Stevens Park. We've got a day game for the Arkansas Travelers. Plus, we're talking Arkansas basketball. Matt Zimmerman will join us. We'll get Z's thoughts on the portal and some of the players in the portal. Also coming up, a preview of Arkansas, Missouri State. The Diamond Hogs try to bounce back after losing 2 of 3 against Georgia. All that and a whole lot more coming up Tuesday on Out of Bounds.
If you love sports and you're having a good time, you've come to the right place. Welcome back to The Zone, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio with your host, Justin Acri. Give him a follow on X at JustinAcri7 or keep up with the station at 1037 The Buzz.
Big Christopher Cross guy, are you?
Yeah.
Trying to keep it kind of peaceful.
Yeah, I like
your sunglasses. Buddy, we're talking about
great
boating
question.
all day, and you got to get your sunglasses on today.
Oh, hang on, I got it.
Lev, you don't know this yet because you haven't really dealt with Trip too much, but
No.
we have regular Trip, who's kind of a nerd, and then he puts his sunglasses on, he becomes Cool Trip.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we like Cool Trip. His music selections are way better typically.
You're welcome.
This one notwithstanding. This one's very peaceful. I need a little pump me up music next hour, Trip. I'm gonna need you to step your game up.
Okay.
Right. Can you do that?
Pump me up music about water and boats? Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, that's right. We have a fun entertainment report today. I wanted to mention real quick, we've got a couple of important days that we're going to commemorate today, including, I don't know if you care about this, the guy who catches fish for a living, but Tuna Rights Day. Today is the day for tuna rights. And Dennis Leary's got a great take on that, and you're welcome. We're going to share it with you if you've never heard it before. It's from a stand-up routine called No Cure for Cancer from probably late 80s, early 90s. One of my favorite stand-ups of all time. Is absolutely hilarious. But he had a great take on tuna. And you know how people get bent out of shape about tuna because they don't want dolphins, getting caught in the nets, but they don't care about the damn tuna because they like to eat them, you know what I mean? But nobody wants to eat dolphin. It's a long story. Anyway, I'll let him explain later on.
Yeah, he can explain it probably pretty good.
Let's say hello to Jordan Lee, who is a professional fisherman, who is from Alabama.
That's correct.
Lives in Alabama. And is here for what?
That's a great question.
Okay.
I work with Ranger boats, and
we like them.
Yeah, Rangers, it makes it unbelievable boat. Pontoons, Forestell Wood started the company way back when. I've been a part of it since 2018, so I've had a bunch of different Rangers, and we love Rangers around this part of the country.
You've been kicking it and flipping for some time now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over the years?
Over the years, yeah.
Gotcha.
So
what's special about a Ranger boat?
It's really the quality. The quality in a Ranger is kind of unmatched. I mean, it's kind of the OG, I would call it, in the bass boat market. And, Forrestal Wood, when he started the company, it was really about quality. And, people take shortcuts and everything like that, but the quality of a Ranger boat hadn't changed over the years. I've gotten to go to the factory there in Flippin, Arkansas, which isn't far from here.
Yep.
And a bunch of different times, and they don't take any shortcuts. And the boat I got now, it's a 2000. I think I had a 91 Ranger at one point. I had a 07, and I have an 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Ranger, and the quality's just always been there.
You have the distinction of going back-to-back Bassmaster Classics, and that's never been done or been done very rare.
It's been done, I think 3 times besides me.
Okay.
But yeah, I was 25 at the time. It was pretty cool.
You think?
Yeah, it was
Imagine
cool.
It is.
Yeah, people remember that. That's kind of the number one thing when they meet me or talk to me, like that tournament and the classics, because it's such a prestigious tournament. But I was 25, and I had the biggest comeback. Basically relating it to a different sport. It was basically like, going in we just had the Masters. I don't know if anybody listens to golf or anything like that.
I love it.
Watch golf. But it was like I was down, 10, 15 strokes, 14 strokes going into the last day of the Masters, and I came back and won it.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, it was pretty
There's
crazy.
a misprint on your Wikipedia, though. It says you had 56 pounds of fish. Is that accurate?
Well, for 3 days.
That's still insane.
It's not that much.
Okay.
There's been bigger. It's not anything
What's the
crazy.
most you've ever had in a 3-day tournament?
Well, most of the time they're 4-day tournaments, but 3-day tournaments, the Classic's only a 3-day event. I think Easton won it with 75 plus, which is 5-pound average for 3 days. So,
Is your 5 biggest fish?
5 biggest fish. That's right. Yeah.
I've actually covered a fishing tournament or 2 over the years, but it's been a while, so I don't know anything about anything.
Yeah.
How far is Coleman from Auburn?
Not too far. Probably 2.5 hours. That's where I went to school.
That's what I read.
Yeah, War Eagle.
Yeah, we'll let that slide because we like you. But
War Eagle. Yeah, I got to be there in a good time.
how did Arkansas do in fishing competitions against Auburn?
Man, they were probably hurting pretty bad.
Yeah, we put it on them, did you?
Yeah, we put it on them pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to be there. Cam Newton was in the same class as I was, so we had a pretty good time when I was at school there.
Were you better at your job, or was he better at his job? You think?
I think he was better at his job, but I am
in
still
college, but not pro, right?
Well, no, I mean I think he won MVP. He
didn't win a Super Bowl, though.
He didn't win a Super Bowl.
Is the Bassmaster Classic like a Super Bowl?
It's a Super Bowl, yeah.
Okay, well, you've won 2 and he's got 0, so I think you're
that's
the guy.
true. He
made credit, bro.
He made more money than I did for sure.
So far, I mean, it's not over yet.
So far, I'm still working, in the profession, which he's a talk show host too.
I know they're probably paying him more money doing that than he ever made in football.
He's got some fancy hats.
He does. He's a very eccentric. I wouldn't even call him eclectic. I'd call him an eccentric dresser.
Yeah, when I talked to him, he didn't have any hair.
Okay.
So it's been years.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's come a long way from
Yeah.
We're talking to Jordan Lee for just in. Love Bradford's here as well. We're at Bradford Marine and ATV for just a couple more minutes before the top of the hour. Brand new location here in Mountain Home. I'm sure you've done some fishing, or I assume you have, on the lakes up here.
I have, yeah. I fished tournaments all over, really, the country. But yeah, Bull Shoals, Norfolk, Table Rock, Arkansas River.
Any memorable days on the ones here?
I remember, not really, not anything great. I remember Dardanelle. No, it wasn't Dardanelle. It was Bull Shoals. That's the closest lake. I remember just, having a really tough day. Missing the cut. This has probably been 8 years ago. I just could not wait to get home. I weighed in my fish, and I just remember driving straight home. Getting off the stage and leaving. That's my last memory of Bull Shoals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glad you had a good time.
Yeah, I had a great time. Couldn't wait to go home. But I've had some, the Ozark region is always fun to fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. It's different than anywhere else in the country. But spot, smallmouth, largemouth. I was at Beaver Lake yesterday. Haven't been there in 14 years with a buddy. And, yeah, we call it largemouth, spot, smallmouth. You can't really do that anywhere else.
How do you feel about, we got 30 seconds left, feel about the current state of affairs in Auburn football?
Man, it's been a tough go.
Try being an Arkansas fan.
Yeah, it's been a tough go. We're right there with you. It's just a grind every year, but you have to be a true fan to be an Auburn fan.
You like Golish?
I think he's solid. Only time will tell, but It's a tough time to be a coach.
It is.
It's a tough time to be a coach. They have a lot of pressure on them.
How's the NIL money for fishermen in college? Is it any good?
I have no clue. It's better than when I was in school for sure. At least I didn't get paid crap.
Jordan, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming by.
Absolutely.
All right, it's Jordan Lee, pro fisherman. We're back with Lev Bradford, pro seller.
That's right. Everyone knows that coming into Moe's for our Moe Monday special is the best deal in burritos. But what about those other 6 days? Well, let me introduce the new Moe Value Meal. Junior burrito, side of queso, chips, salsa, and a fountain drink for only $9.99. And the best part, it's available all day, every day at Moe's Southwest Grill. Now here's my daughter Andy Kate with a special reminder.
Remember, kids eat free on Sundays. Welcome to Moe's.
Founded by the dynamic music duo Cliff and Susan Prowse, Big Red Dog Productions, your gateway to music excellence, offering music production, artist development, with a proven track record of award-winning events. From recording the songs you've written to learning how to book and play crowd-engaging shows, their Entertainers Academy can ignite your music career. Visit BigRedDogProductions.com. Your path to a full-time music career awaits.
Ortho Arkansas presents Razorback infielder Cam Kojal each week when he joins Morning Mayhem this baseball season. Ortho Arkansas, orthopedic care for everyday pain and injuries.
The fine art of armchair quarterbacking.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
103.7 The Buzz. KABZ, Little Rock.
Police in Shreveport, Louisiana confirmed the shooting that killed 8 children was a domestic situation. 31-year-old Shamar Elkins killed his 7 children and his nephew on Sunday. He also injured 2 women, one of which was the wife and mother to his children. Families say the 2 were going through a divorce. Louisiana's First Lady has announced her nonprofit will pay for the funeral costs. And back here at home, Women and Children First Domestic Violence Shelter is sharing how people can get necessary resources if they find themselves in a similar situation. Organization leaders say 25% of women will experience some type of domestic violence. The center has a 24/7 hotline and over 50 beds for anyone who is struggling. You can find that information and more on our website, krk.com. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KRK's Jessica Rockwell.
If you don't already have the Bet Saracen Sports Wager app, download it today from the app stores or go to BetSaracen.com. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a nice mild afternoon, partly cloudy and breezy with a high of 77 degrees tonight. Remaining partly cloudy, a low of 55, and partly cloudy for Wednesday, not as breezy, we'll have a high of 78 degrees. No rain here in Central Arkansas the next couple of days. Rain, though, is possible Friday. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Spring is a great time to reset. No packed gyms are feeling out of place. Just a clean, welcoming space where you can start at your own pace. 10 Fitness has everything you need to feel better after every workout without breaking the bank. You get tanning, recovery rooms, great equipment, and plenty of room to do your thing. With 24/7 access and everything you need to feel confident, getting back into your routine just got simpler. Join 10 Fitness for 10 cents for a limited time only.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you. With state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Hey, this is Mitch at Red River Auto Group, and I'm working today. And today, as always, we're fighting where other dealers are advertising online prices that they actually don't give. You walk in the store, they're at $1,900, $2,900, or they're saying you don't qualify for this rebate or that rebate. And of course, we have to explain that to the customers. It had me thinking, they're probably explaining to their customers that we do the same thing. Well, we do not. Whatever you see online at RedRiverAutoGroup.com will be the price you get. Check us out, RedRiverAutoGroup.com.
Bradford Marine and ATV's Founders Day sale is here, and you could save thousands on all remaining 2025 inventory, like the Sun Tracker Party Barge 18 or the High Performance Nitro Z18, or step into the affordable Ranger Z518. Don't delay. These 2025s will not last. Great deals with great selection along with great financing means family fun in the sun. Open all weekend long. It's the Founders Day sale at all Bradford Marine and ATV statewide locations. Your Ranger Nitro Tracker dealer.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, whether it's damage from smoke, water, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. Their extensively trained team, state-of-the-art equipment, and 24/7 rapid response will help get your life back on track fast. Because this isn't just their service area, it's their home. When you need them, find them at ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. Rainbow Restoration, where they restore, you recover. Services performed by an independently owned and operated franchise. When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both. Honda's line of Pioneer side-by-side. Choose the Compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line. Built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Honda of Russellville or HondaofRussellville.com today and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read the owner's manual and wear a helmet and eye protection. Always wear a seatbelt and close the side nets and doors when operating. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Around here, reputation matters. That's why homeowners and business owners turn to the professionals at CertaPro Painters for their painting projects. From detailed residential painting to professionally managed commercial projects, our crews deliver craftsmanship that protects your investment and enhances curb appeal. Spring weather won't last forever, and neither will the open slots on the schedule. If painting is on your list this year, now's the time. Call CertaPro Painters or visit CertaPro.com and reserve your spring project today. That's Certa with a C. CertaPro Painters, that's painting happy.
FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Sports, is now available in Arkansas. Right now, new FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. From player props on your favorite stars to all the tools you need to back them up. It's everything you need, all in one app, so don't miss your shot. Head to FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started. FanDuel, official partner of the NBA. 21 plus and present in Arkansas. First online real money wager. Only $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're in the zone. Arkansas's longest-running midday sports talk show. Coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
Now, here's your host, Justin Acri, on the Buzz Radio Network. The Zone is on location for the grand opening of Bradford Marine and ATV in Mountain Home. Come by today for live music, food trucks, Ferris wheel, dunking booth, fireworks, bounce houses, and a chance to win a Tracker Off-Road 450. For more information on all their locations, check out BradfordMarine.com. Now, let's head to Mountain Home and join our host, Justin Acri.
Well, it gives us an opportunity to work out a little bit on Monday. We'll give them tomorrow off. And then, we've had a pretty good stretch on the road. And now we got to play here. Then we get to go back on the road one more time. Then we're home for 2 weeks. But, the good thing is that we play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then next week we do the same thing. So we get to get caught up on a little bit of rest for some of our pitchers.
All right, welcome back into Bradford Marine and ATV. You just heard about all the fun things happening this weekend. I do not want you to miss out. If you have the time, the energy, and the gumption, you should definitely make the trek up here this weekend to Mountain Home, the brand new location. But if not, and you want to go to one of their other locations, there are great Founders Day sale items available to you at deeply discounted prices.
Yes.
Like?
Yes. We're going to go with the Sun Tracker Party Barge 22 XP3, and this is going to be for the wonderful Instant Rebate Sales Event. Goes actually through just a couple of days after May, into May, but $3,000 discounts on the Fish Barge 22 XP3 20. That's so you can fish off of it. If you don't want to fish, they make the same size boat with no fishing, no live wells, but places for your coolers. The 22 XP3, you can get in a 2-log or 3-log, $3,000 off of that boat. And we got money off of Nitro and Ranger boats. If you can, I got a few non-current left. That's 2025 models, deeply discounted. So if you're looking for a deal, I got a little bit of that stuff left. So just walk into any of the 7 locations and say, hey, I heard about the red tag pricing, and that's that non-current that needs to go. That's going to be the best deal for you. Got a couple of Ranger boats that need some homes that kind of made me buy too many last year.
Okay.
So I got 5 or 6 of those 2025s left, and would love to find homes for those babies.
Love Bradford joining us here at Bradford Marine and ATV. Now, what about warranties on the items that you sell? I mean, it's personal watercraft boats, ATVs. I'm sure there's some variances there, but what are they?
Yeah, so your personal watercraft's going to have a 1-year warranty from the date that you purchase it. Our outboard motors, they'll have 3 years of coverage. Our Ranger boat is a 5-year bow to stern warranty. My Sun Tracker pontoon boat has a lifetime warranty on the structural integrity of the boat, and 10 years on the welds. So it just kind of varies, just depending on what product it is, honestly, at the end of the day. But everything is going to come with a 1-year warranty in the manufacturer or more. Personal watercraft, again, 1 year. And then ATVs and side-by-sides will be either 6 months or starting at a 1-year warranty, depending on which one you end up going with.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's hit the Red White Report real quick. Pat Bradley's standing by as well, and we'll talk to him about whatever he wants to get into. I'm sure he's excited about the draft as well. All right, let's dive in.
The Red White Report is brought to you by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
All right, Woo Pig Suey and such. Razorbacks hosting the Bears of Missouri State, a team that got over on them earlier this year. Missouri State ahead of Arkansas on the RPI, so a good opportunity for Arkansas to get a win tonight, hopefully. And this game is being televised on SEC Network Plus. You can listen to it on the Buzz starting at 5:30. Razorbacks 8-2 in midweek games, and of course one of those losses, a high-scoring affair up at Springfield, losing to Missouri State earlier this season. Arkansas will send Tate McGuire to the mound, does not have a decision this year, and sports a 3.72 ERA. He is a righty from Liberty, Missouri, so I'm sure he's happy to face his one of his home state teams. Arkansas, of course, playing Missouri this weekend. Arkansas will go up against Brock Lucas, 4-3 with an ERA over 7, so hopefully Arkansas can add to his misery. Hogs have dropped out of and have been out of for a couple weeks the perfect game poll. We talked about this a little bit earlier, and hanging on by a thread. 18 in Baseball America, 24 in the coaches and D1 baseball polls, and the writers have them at 21. So we'll see if they can hang around and stick around and maybe move up a little bit this week. That'd be great. Football in focus this week as well. Spring football continuing. Ron Roberts, the defensive coordinator. We heard him off the top of the show talking about how he likes the depth. Well, that hasn't been something that we've been excited about with Arkansas for a while. Spring game this weekend. Here's what Coach Roberts says and what he expects the fans to be looking forward to.
Number one, this Saturday, stay healthy. Yeah, that'd be my number one objective this Saturday is make sure they all walk off that field good. Well, hopefully they come out and they're going to see it. They're going to see right out the gate that, hey, we're going to line up, we're sound, and we want to play really hard. You know what I mean? That's what we got to get in, and we got to get our fans to jump on this thing that we're going to play exceptionally hard so they can jump on part of that.
You know what I mean? Wants his young guys especially to play relentlessly. More from Coach Roberts on the youngsters, and hopefully some of these guys can rise up and contribute this year.
We have a bunch of young guys. We do. We're fairly young. We have to increase their football intelligence. You know what I mean? So we have done. I think our coach has done a great job of doing that. But it starts with executing at a high level, and then it's the pace we play at. You know, because obviously one of the things that's going to be huge for us, and it's anywhere, but when you play like your hair's on fire and you play 100 miles an hour, you play relentless and you're not inhibited by anything, you can correct a lot of mistakes by how you play. and you can cover another person's mistakes by how hard you play. And so I think our guys have done a great job with that. We've continued to grow every week, especially the last 6. I think we've grown every practice in that category.
He's the all-time leader in three-pointers made in Arkansas. He's played professionally in Denmark and France. He was once a co-host of The Zone, but now he's big time with the SEC Network. He's wicked smart at basketball. He's Pat Bradley.
Bradley off a screen for 3. Is he going to miss? He's been terrific in this first half.
The Shooter is brought to you by Wood Grill Buffet in Benton. Open Thursday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. Come on, come all, come hungry.
Welcome back, PB. What's going on?
What's happening? Is that my man Lev?
He is not with us right now. He's outside with our counterparts from our sister station, and he will be back with us a little bit later. I don't know if you caught any of the baseball this weekend, Pat. Some sadness in Mudville, also known as Fayetteville, this weekend. Hogs got obliterated on Saturday in record fashion. I failed to mention this. I don't like bringing these things up, but got to tip the cap to Daniel Jackson, who plays for Georgia, Pat. He hit not 1, not 2, but 3 home runs in that 26-14 victory. And, of course, they set a school and SEC record with 9 homers in the game. It was very, very unpleasant ninth inning for Arkansas on Saturday, let me tell you.
Yeah, it sounded like it. And, I know that there's probably a lot of blame going around there. I don't know. It just seems like the expectations with the baseball team, no one ever really gets too concerned, or at least it seemed that way. And I don't know what the temperature is going on now.
Cold, Pat. I think people have lost faith to some degree. But you know what? This week's an opportunity to go 4-0. You're playing a really bad Missouri team. You're playing a very talented Missouri State team, but you're at home. So I think there's some opportunities there for them this week. And it was disappointing. But, I mean, if you lose the game 7-6 or you lose it 20 whatever to 14, it's 1-L. So, I mean, it probably feels like more. It was a particularly weird day with pitchers struggling and the ball was flying out to right field, and these guys got a hold of a couple, and that was that. So it's a tough deal, but it's not the end of the world for sure. So been keeping an eye on the basketball recruiting front. I know Arkansas hosted a big guy, I think for the next class, although he may be one of the guys that can reclassify. So I'm sure you've been keeping an eye on it as well in the movement there.
It's been wild, and, of course, midnight tonight is the deadline to enter. So you have to enter by midnight tonight, and of course, once you're in, then there's time to still negotiate, I suppose. But for the Hogs, obviously they're looking for that big guy, and you mentioned that freshman that joined. There's still a few big guys out there. Of course, Malik Ewan, and another thing too is about retention. So if Malik Ewan can't get that extra year, which would be absolutely huge, in him being able to come back, I'm pretty sure each other would want to be back. I'm pretty sure he'd want to be back. So that's a big part of it. And I think when you look at right now in the portal, especially since Michigan, how big they were last year, Arizona, UConn was really big too. I mean, they had a 7-footer actually who just committed to Coach Muss, but UConn 7-footer. So size right now is what is the most important thing, and they're paying top dollar for it. I didn't know if did you see that kid from Florida, Thomas Houck?
No, what's he doing?
He's coming back.
Oh, man.
So,
Cha-ching.
I don't know about Malik Thomas. Obviously, Thomas Houck had a chance to be a lottery pick, okay? And he decides to come back. Now, the difference with that is Florida was a number 1 seed. Florida had won a national championship the previous year with those guys on the team. So they tasted it. They're 1 seed going to the tournament. They get beat by Iowa. So they felt like there's something on the table. And Houck is going to be a senior. Alex Condon, the big 6'11" Australian, he's coming back. Chinyelu, the other big guy, may be coming. Boogie Flynn's coming back. So when I look at the Hogs, so if you're Malik Thomas, you're a first-rounder, let's say, okay? is there a fire and desire to come back to improve your draft stock, but also, I hate to use the phrase, we all talk about this, like finish what we started and all this stuff, national championship. But is there that part of it also with them? And I think that would be a reason for him to come back, Malik Thomas. In addition to being able to, because he's got the size. He's proven that he can score on any level. That doesn't mean that he's going to get drafted and he's not going to play in the G League or a two-way deal, which that's just part of it now, unless you're a top 3 pick, 4 pick, 5 pick, right? Because they're all freshmen, and there's only a handful, literally, 3, 4, 5 freshmen who can actually play the next year in college basketball. Like we saw, Paolo Banchero, Anthony Black played a little bit. Yeah. By the way, his brothers are number one. I saw that 2027. It's so crazy, man. I would see his brother's name is Beckham Black. I would see him when Anthony was playing, and the kid, I'm not even joking, the kid was 4 feet tall. But he was probably like in the 6th grade. Okay. Yeah. But and then to see him now, it's just like one of those, like, what the heck am I looking at here? So you would think for Malik Thomas, although the Hogs got the Georgia transfer, Jeremiah Wilkinson. Kid's a stud. He's an explosive scorer. He's 6'1", left-handed. He can beach off the dribble, get downhill. He gets to the free throw line, catch and shoot 3. He can pull up 3. So, if now you got to think about if you're Malik Thomas, or any of these guys. You got Jordan Smith Jr. Right. You have Jeremiah Wilkinson and
got Andrews coming in.
JJ, which JJ can probably play. Like him and Billy can play that wing position, right? But then also, you have Jeremiah Wilkinson, Malik Thomas, and Jordan Smith Jr. How does that work with each other? Who's willing? Right. I don't like Jordan Smith Jr. is, I think, 6'3", Wilkinson 6'1", Malik obviously 6'5". So you're probably you're going to start Malik. Does that mean Wilkinson's coming off the bench? So there are some personnel issues still.
Yeah, to work out for sure. The great Michael Jordan once said, "The ceiling is the roof." What's the roof or the ceiling, Pat, for Malik Thomas? The best I saw was like last pick of the first round, 30th overall. What's the? Is he a? Let's just say he comes back and has a really good year for Arkansas or somebody else. Is he a potential lottery pick with his length, or do you think, late first round is as good as he's going to do?
No, I think he can get close to a lottery pick. I look at him, and he's got that great length. He's got great touch. He's got a floater, catch and shoot. I look at him. You remember Isaiah Joe, Moses Moody. They all got similar frames. So, and those were guys where I don't know. I forget where Isaiah was drafted. I'm going to assume he was drafted late first, and I think that might have been where he was. And Malik has a chance with the big year, obviously, to be able to replicate that. So I do think he would benefit from that, and coming back. And I'm sure they've already had those conversations. I'm sure those conversations, Malik Thomas has had those conversations throughout the year, I would imagine, with his family, his agent, whoever it was, and also Coach Cal about what he should do. So, but right now it's Cal's got guard play. He's got perimeter play. Right? I think Isaiah Silly, people forgetting about him, he looked good when he got a chance to play last year. When he got minutes, he looked really good. Now, he's the type of guy that could have a monster. Now, where does he find minutes, though? So it's sort of bottlenecked in there. If Coach Cal still wants to play 8. You got the Boozer kid, the transfer. You've got the Paulo Semedo, apologies if I didn't say his name correctly, who was a big-time recruit, redshirted this past year. So which I think is going to become more common, strangely enough, because guys are getting paid to redshirt.
Yeah,
so it's like, why wouldn't you?
Right on. Absolutely. Talking to Pat Bradley, participating on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline, brought to you by the Wood Grill Buffet down in Benton. A couple of NBA notes, Pat. Let's start with Billy Donovan, as you like to say out in Boston. Billy Donovan, he is apparently stepping away from the Chicago Bulls. So you mentioned Florida. I don't know if Coach Golden's got any NBA interest, but seems like a nice fit. Let's go. Get him out of Florida. I like it for Arkansas. I like it for the Bulls.
Well, that's really interesting because right now the Bulls organization is sort of retooling everything.
Mm-hmm.
And what's interesting now is we've seen, well, it's really, I guess, been BYU hired an NBA coach a couple of years ago, Young. North Carolina obviously just hired an NBA coach, a guy who's won an NBA championship. So, and there had been rumors about Billy Donovan, like when the Kentucky job came up, when North Carolina came up. So he's always going to be sort of rumored because of the success he had in college, right? He's familiar with that game. Now, I think you just hear things. I never got a chance to ask them. But a lot of these coaches, they did not want to have to deal with that traditional recruiting. I think some of them just got turned off with having to sit and kiss a 17-year-old's butt and his AU coach and all this. Times have changed. Michael Malone, the coach of North Carolina, he knows how to recruit. Michael Malone is
Michael Malone basketball. Said, "Where's a 17-year-old? I want to kiss his butt. Where's my chance?"
Right. But it's you can delegate so much now. And Rick Barnes said a great quote. He said recruiting today is 10 times easier. Whatever his quote was, that's a paraphrase. Is much easier now than it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Much, much easier right now because of what's your number? What is it? Okay. We got the money. Come on down. It's not that relationship building. And that's the other thing that's difficult too, Justin. I was having a conversation with somebody about Coach Cal and the portal versus high school basketball players. And Coach Cal he talks about it all the time, how he values developing relationship with high school players, their freshman year, sophomore year, like getting to know them. When you hit the transfer portal, maybe you had a relationship with this player when he was in high school. Like you recruited him, he just chose somebody else. So you got a chance to be around the kid, his coach, his family. But a lot of times, the kid enters the portal, you might have a Zoom call with him, find out what his number is, boom, he's coming. So you can miss a lot easier in this transfer portal. It is dangerous because the evaluation, I just don't think college coaches, and there's a variety of reasons, okay? There's the statistical stuff that you can look at. There's video you can look at. But I also think there's a hustle you have to do to really get to know this player, this transfer kid, in a short period of time. And these are the new challenges but if you have all your ducks in a row with that situation, you don't have to, the convincing part of it, like Coach Barnes was talking about, is probably a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm. Last thing, Pat, flip over the NBA real quick, and we'll let you go. Wemby named the unanimous Defensive Player of the Year. It's never happened before,
Crazy.
Which surprised me. I'm not shocked that he won. I'm surprised that nobody's ever been unanimous before. And then my question for you was, what did you enjoy more the last few days, watching the Celtics bludgeon the 76ers or watching the Knicks pee down their leg last night to the Hawks?
I know. I'm a Knick believer. I haven't been a Knick believer. And the reason why they get so much hype is because they are the New York Knicks. And obviously they haven't won a championship since 72 or whatever it was, 71, 72. I think they went back-to-back. So, yes, I enjoy, although I have Rick Brunson, who is Jalen Brunson's father. I played against him. He was a year like summer league high school, so I got to know him a little bit. So I do like him, rooting for him. But the Knicks organization, forget about it. It's happening. Yeah. And the Celtics are rolling, man. I was looking at the odds. OKC right now has the best. They're the odds-on champion to win. Then the Spurs, then the Celtics, and then when it goes down to after the Nuggets, it's a deep drop. It's a deep drop. So there's really 4 teams that, although Minnesota wins last night, but there's really 4 teams that I think can win it.
Yeah, on FanDuel in partnership with Oaklawn Sports, Oklahoma City minus 120. Then you get the Spurs at plus 550, Celtics 600, and you're right. Then they go to the Cavs at double that, plus 1,200. So,
where do they get the Nuggets?
The Nuggets are next, plus 1,800.
Okay. After the Cavs, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Cavs are a beast, man.
Yeah, apparently so. I tell you what, I'm just glad to see the Trailblazers being relevant again, Pat. It's been a minute since we saw those great Portland teams of the past. With
speaking of that, I heard the Trailblazers documentary was a flop.
Was it?
Well, this is new thing in these not even sports documentaries, in documentaries. And you know my argument about documentaries in the last 10, 15 years has been it's agenda driven. It's got to be somebody just asks questions to people involved on both sides, and you let the viewer determine what you think. But now they allow these players, like you saw the Fab Five one. It was like produced and everybody interviewed in it were the Fab Five. There was no other side. So apparently this Jailblazers is basically just the players talking about their experiences, which is great, but they're gonna paint it to the picture of what they want. But
the Michael Jordan one, the one about the Bulls back in the day, that was very much a Michael Jordan directed celebration. Yeah, a Jordan butt kiss job, but you know what? I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll let you go on this note, Pat. I'm seeing this here, guy that covers the NFL. Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel makes a statement on the Diana Rossini situation. Quote, I've had some difficult conversations with people I care about, with my family, the organization, the coaches, the players. I wonder what those conversations were.
Yeah, well, I can tell you this. He's not going anywhere as a head coach, right?
He may be going somewhere at home, but
yeah, exactly.
It's like the guy that from Harlem Nights. He says, put your mother on the phone. Yeah, this is Jimmy. I ain't coming home no more. Have a nice day. That might be Mike Vrabel. I don't know. We'll see. All right, PB, appreciate it. Say hi to Lev before we let you go here. He's back over here with us now. I got done talking to Jeff. I'm sure Jeff offered at least 3 seconds of intelligent conversation. Welcome back to the A-Team, Lev.
Hello.
And you get Pat Bradley on the horn.
PB, how are you, buddy?
Good, man. I'm thinking of making a boat. When I move up to Little Rock, I'm thinking of making a boat my primary form of transportation. Live right on the river and just go everywhere in a boat.
You know that there's nothing wrong with that.
I'll live on the boat. I'll live on the boat.
You should. If you bought a place, you could even buy a place in Canal Point with all your big SEC network money, and then you could.
I love that place.
You could moor it up behind the Buzz and then climb over the seawall there, the levee, and come to work. I think that's a great idea.
No traffic.
How about we'll just be roommates? You buy the house, and I'll provide the boat at Canal Point.
That's okay. That's a deal. That is a deal. I love
it. The boat might be more expensive than the house. It's
gonna be a nice boat.
It's gonna be a nice boat.
I've seen most of the stuff at Canal Point I've seen. I can't afford, so but Pat's got a little different than I.
Yeah, Pat's the man.
Yeah, these big network guys are different.
Yeah, I really think that's a great idea.
Hey, Pat, one last thing. What's the deal with the big kid, the Frenchman from Florida? Is he ever going to play?
So he transferred.
Where'd he go?
To Toronto, 7'9". I don't think he has landed anywhere. 7'9", Canadian, Olivier Roux. I don't know, Justin. He just moves really slow. I think he'll be effective in some Division I level. I don't know if he can put it together at the high major level though.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, we got to run. PB, appreciate the time. Good stuff today.
All right, boys.
And we'll catch up with you later on the boat.
Yeah, let's do it. Love it.
All right, see you, brother.
All right.
Ciao. All right, appreciate you. And thanks to the Wood Grill Buffet down in Benton for sponsoring Pat's segment. I think Pat was the originator, wasn't he? I think Pat and I were the first boat live on a boat show.
That's right, yes.
You notice how the morning show, this is so hilarious and so like on brand for them. And I love them. I really do. I love the guys. They're, I don't make fun of them the way they make fun of us. They called us a rip and read show, which I thought was offensive. Like we paint by numbers over here. I mean, Tripp's the real brains of the operation, but I think we're a little more than that. Anyway, you hear him talking about doing a show on the boat. Oh, like, guys, we've done like 7 of them. I mean, I can't help the fact you haven't caught on to that yet, but it's just so funny to me. Like, anytime they see somebody else has something, they just have to have a piece of it. They can't just be happy for someone else.
Yeah.
They have to get a piece of that too. It's like, no, just do your thing. Do your thing and leave us alone. This is our shtick.
That's right.
We go on the boat. You stay at the dealership.
That's right.
That's our thing. It's your own act.
Whatever.
Listen, when we get a helicopter business on the air, I'll do it from the place, and you can do the show from the helicopter.
There you go.
Okay? Leave us to our business, okay? Stick to your knitting. Anyway, go ahead and break. When we come back, Lev's got center stage. Whatever you want to get into.
All right.
I've got real estate agents who want to help Pat buy a house in Canal Point.
I bet you do.
I bet you do. Also, I got to see this boat that's more than a Canal Point house.
Yes.
So, I know you got them. Have you seen them?
I have access to them. I don't have them.
Right. I'm just saying.
But we can get them.
Yeah, for
yes.
sure. Right. Well, if he's going to live on it, we got to get like a
It's got to be
pretty
a nice boat.
Yeah.
It's a real boat.
We got to be well into the 6 figures if he's going to live on it.
Yeah.
All right. As we head in, here's the thing. You can pick up your boat and carry it from A to B, but it's a lot easier to pull it behind a vehicle. Let me suggest to you maybe a Silverado, like a 26 LT Crew Cab 4-wheel drive with $12,000 off. It's a sale price of $46,485. You can get in a brand new Silverado from Guadney Chevrolet for $499 a month. It's insane. Also, they are offering GM supplier pricing for everybody on new Silverados, so you pay what the largest GM suppliers pay. And if a Colorado's more your speed, that is plenty of truck to pull your boat to. $369 a month, folks. You can get in there that low. They've also got 1.9% financing for qualified buyers. It's at one spot. It is at Guadney. It is in Jacksonville. Treating you like family since 1957. That's what they do, and they are here to do it all over again. They've also got big SUVs, small SUVs, Equinox, Trailblazer tracks all up to 10% off MSRP right now. Go by and see our friends in Jacksonville. It is the James Street exit heading north from the capital city. And then you can take that car and go pick you up a boat from Bradford Marine. Drive it onto the lake. Go get you some.
Political strategist and host of the Sunday Buzz, Bill Vickery, gets in the mix with the guys on Morning Mayhem, courtesy of Chevy Retail Group. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
This is Sports Center.
Last night in the NBA, the Cavaliers beat the Raptors 115-105. The Hawks beat the Knicks 107-106. And the Timberwolves beat the Nuggets 119-114. The first round of the NBA playoffs continues tonight. At 6 o'clock, the Celtics host the 76ers. At 7 o'clock, the Spurs host the Trailblazers. And at 9:30, the Lakers host the Rockets. Each home team has a 1-0 lead in their respective series in the first round of the NBA playoffs. And tonight, Razorback Baseball will host a rematch against Missouri State. The last meeting between the two teams was on March 31st in Springfield. We saw the Bears defeat the Razorbacks 15-14 in 10 innings. Tonight's starting pitcher for the Razorbacks will be right-hander Tate McGuire. Missouri State will start right-hander Brock Lucas. The game is scheduled to start at 6 o'clock tonight in Fayetteville. The game will be streamed on SEC Network Plus, and coverage can be heard here on The Buzz. I'm Trip Keeter for The Buzz Radio Network.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation. Busy Dog Basement Technologies is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
The Guatney Chevrolet used car event has been so popular, we're extending it through May 2nd. We're still paying your sales tax, still giving you free oil changes for a year, and still throwing in 3 months of free car washes with purchase. Plus, $2,000 in trade assistance, payments starting at just $149 a month, and rates as low as 4.9%. Don't wait. Come see us at 1301 TP Watt Drive in Jacksonville before May 2nd. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. $2,000 trade assistance and $149 a month payment on select vehicles to qualified buyers. Rates as low as 4.9% with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Tune in each week to Out of Bounds to hear from Lone Oak Steel Eaves. Omaha is the goal, and we're looking for a great season. Steel Eaves is brought to you by Stephen Elmore with Shelter Insurance. For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Stephen Elmore or give him a call at 501-537-0959.
Listen up, if you're a plumber, real estate agent, property manager, insurance agent, or adjuster, Rainbow Restoration wants you. You're invited to their open house April 23rd from 11 till 3. Free lunch, door prizes, 7101 to Waffle Bakers Lane in North Little Rock. Specializing in water, fire, smoke, mold, asbestos, biohazard, which allows Rainbow Restoration to help you help your customers when tragic events happen. Stop by and see why they say, we restore, you recover. Find out more at rainbowrestores.com. When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both. Honda's line of Pioneer side-by-side. Choose the Compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line. Built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Honda of Russellville or HondaofRussellville.com today and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read the owner's manual and wear a helmet and eye protection. Always wear a seatbelt and close the side nets and doors when operating. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older. Join the Zone each Monday for game balls and jock straps. Brought to you by a Caddy's Touch Landscaping. Find out who made the best, average, and worst headlines in sports and entertainment each Monday. Justin gives you his game balls and jock straps on the Zone from 10 till 1. Brought to you by a Caddy's Touch Landscaping. 501-794-2770. Call today and get your landscape updated to a whole new level. And be listening for game balls and jock straps only on 103.7 The Buzz.
You're listening to The Zone, Arkansas's longest-running midday sports talk show, with your host, Justin Acri, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
She came down from Cincinnati. It took her 3 days on the train. Looking for some peace and quiet.
I've been doing the show for an hour and 40 minutes, and I just picked up the wrong headset.
I was wondering why you just threw one across the table.
Dumb. Anyway, Trip Keeter back in the studio. Justin Acri on the road here in Mountain Hope. If you're just tuning in, show is flying by. We're at Bradford Marine and ATV. The grand opening is happening this weekend. And again, the party starts at 4 o'clock Saturday, but you have a chance starting tomorrow to sign up for a Tracker Off-Road 450. That's an ATV. And they are going to be offering deals galore as part of the Founders Day sale at all their locations, not just here, over the next few days as well. Bradford, of course, is our host of the show and of Have the Buzz this weekend. So, and I guess the points there too, whatever. Anyway, thanks for having us, buddy.
Absolutely.
So, what do we want to hit on this time?
This time, let's go Yamaha boats.
Okay.
Yamaha boats, just an awesome runabout. It's the 19-foot. We have as low as 2.49% interest, and that's for 72 months, and also a $1,000 customer bonus on top of that. So and that's on the 2025. I think I got 2 of those left. So we'll not make it through this weekend. So get into any of our 7 locations for that deal. 2.49 for 72 months and a $1,000 extra discount. That is not counting my discount. I've got like $3,000 off that boat too. So great deal, great boat, 19 foot. It's going to be the perfect boat for a family of 4, 5, 6. Enjoy great summertime fun.
I wish I had a picture of it to show you guys on the stream here or to post on social media. I know it's still on property somewhere, but that monstrosity you had parked outside the door yesterday, that's for a family of 14.
That's
I think.
correct. Yes.
What is that boat?
Yeah, so that was the Regency 250 DL3. It's got a 350 on it. Beautiful boat, red interior.
Oh,
Beautiful.
it's still sitting there. Just got the top off it.
Yeah, we lowered it.
Okay.
So it's down on the ground.
It's a tri or
it's tri-tune, 350 on it. Beautiful, but all black with red interior. It's beautiful.
Tim, we're doing a full-blown photo shoot on that bad boy in the break. I can't wait to get on there. It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
It really is. So, anyway, bottom line is lots of options, savings across the board, and a chance to win a free ATV. And you're going to entertain and feed and drink people this weekend, too.
That's right. And I also want to talk about Axis and Malibu surf boats. So I want to mention that because we have not had that in any of our other 6 locations. When we bought this dealership, we purchased Perfect Catch Marine, and it came with those 2 brands, and that was one of the reasons why I bought it. So going to be able to take care of you statewide from a Malibu Axis surf boat situation. We have a pro shop here with wakeboards, knee boards, Phase 5 life jackets, all that type of stuff. That high-end exclusive brand is available in our Mountain Home location, and we'll take care of you anywhere you are in the state.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that. We talked a lot about that over the years. I think surf boats have become very, very popular. So it's nice to be able to service that part of the industry for sure.
Yeah, I really wasn't in it. The Yamaha, they make a surf boat, and for someone that is going to surf some, that Yamaha's boat, it's just fine. But if you're truly going to go on the water and you're going to get out there at 10 o'clock in the morning and you're going to wakeboard or surf until 8 o'clock at night, you want a boat that is specifically designed for that. Yeah. And we sell the Malibu Axis. You're going to buy one of the 3 brands. You're going to buy Mastercraft, you're going to buy a Nautique, or you're going to buy a Malibu. They're the boats to have in those categories, and we're very grateful to have the Malibu brand.
Yeah. The surf boats are a little up there, though, right?
Yeah,
They're a little
they
high-priced.
are. You're going to. You really can't buy one for under $100,000, and they'll go up to $300,000.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
11:44. If you're just tuning in, a couple of things here. This is from Will on our live fan feedback. This is courtesy of our Listen Live button, and thanks to our friends at Rainbow Restoration. Florida also has Condon coming back. Florida's going to be real good next year. I'm just praying that either the Warriors or the Bulls are able to retain Todd Golden's services as a head coach next year, so it makes them a little more manageable. Every year, says Robbie, these college baseball teams end up with very inconvenient road trips in the midweek or games on a Tuesday when they have a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series. Why haven't they strategically planned and scheduled accordingly? I don't know. I mean, Dave Van Horn's been doing this a long time. I don't think they make him do anything, but there is money to be made by hosting games, I assume, so I'm not sure exactly what the deal is. I don't know if they're contracted through the league that they have to have a certain number of games because the SEC network needs programming. I don't know what the situation is there exactly, but I'm sure they've got a rhyme and reason to all of it. And, again, you also want to get guys that don't – I mean, look at like Carson Brumbaugh. He hadn't played in a while until he threw, was part of that 9th inning the other day, that debacle. He hasn't played a lot. I mean, there are guys like that are on the roster that aren't getting opportunities to play, so that's what's great for these midweek games. If you want to give a guy a breather, that's great. I mean, the other guys would like to play sometimes too. I mean, they're on scholarship also. Ask him what is the most expensive boat that he could sell someone. All the bells and whistles, how much would it cost? The top-of-the-line boat with everything on it. You could probably get well up there, huh?
Yes. Golly, I mean, if you just the top-of-the-line boat, I mean, we could go all the way to Bass Pro White River Marine Group owns the brand called Hatteras, and that they make a 77-foot sport fishing boat that will be in the $15 million range.
Okay.
I mean, that would be the top boat that I would be able to get access to for you. Now, never have sold one, probably never will sell one in the state of Arkansas, but
you have access.
We got access to that. But the Malibu, you're going to get a 26-foot Malibu, and it'll be in the mid 300s. So that would be the most expensive boat that you could buy from me like today. Now I've got way more boats that are $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 that your family can do most anything and everything you want to do on the water. So boating can be expensive, but it does not have to be. I've got pontoon boats that are literally $30,000. You know, so you can get into boating fairly cheap.
That's my whole thing. Like if you got a boat that can do what you needed to do, I mean, listen, if you just have something about you and you got too much money and you're just like, I want to spend as much as possible, great. But
absolutely,
I think the idea is to get everything you want in a boat for the best price you can get.
That's right. That's right. And you want a good quality boat. You want a motor that's going to last, things of that nature. You want to try to get into our stores and ask questions and let our guys help you get in the right boat. I mean, if you got a family of 6 and your family of 6 is going to go to the water often, you don't need to buy a boat that's rated for 4. Okay, so you just got to be smart about it and let us try to help you get the best boat for your budget that you want to spend on your boat.
Cool Trips playing some CCR.
I like it.
We listened to a little CCR last night. I'm telling you what, I have not spent enough time up here. This is a really neat area of the state. And, again, getting here is not the easiest thing in the world.
It's not.
But it is worth the drive. And, honestly, if you're just trying to get away from it all, that little 2.5-hour drive can be pretty cathartic. I will say that.
Yes.
There are a number of good restaurants in town. There's a local brewery in town that we didn't get a chance to see last night because they were closed on Monday. But I will have to make it a point to come back up here to check that out. But we are certainly thrilled to be up here in Mountain Home, Arkansas today. 2 Great Lakes. And did I hear you guys call it the Twin Lakes?
Twin Lakes.
Yes.
That's right.
Not to be confused with the Twin Cities.
No.
Which they have like 12,000 lakes there.
That's right.
Not necessarily the Twin Cities, but in the state of Minnesota at least.
Yeah, they got 10,000 lakes, right?
I think they have 12 actually. They
12,
just say 10,000.
They say, okay,
yeah,
all right.
Yeah, when I lived up there, that's what I heard.
Okay.
Yeah. Whether that's true or not, they may just be.
Yeah,
you know, themselves.
A ditch is a lake.
Yeah, you drop a thimble of water. It's like, oh, there's another lake.
All I know is I had a friend that lives up there that it was 41 below like a month ago. You know, I'm out on that.
Let me tell you what they do have too in the summertime. 1 million mosquitoes. You get that much water.
Yes.
Mosquitoes love it.
Yes.
Rough.
Yeah.
I lived in northern Minnesota though for 1 day shy of a year.
It was a long year, wasn't it?
It was, you know what? It was an El Nino year, so it was actually a pretty mild winter.
Okay.
But, you know, going down to Lake Superior in the middle of summer when it's 85 degrees and you get down on the lake and it's 70, it's pretty wild.
It's nice.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to swim in that thing. A little cold, but anyway, there was shrinkage. At least that's what I blame the lake, at least.
There you go.
Anyway, we got to take a timeout. We're back in a second. I will tell you this. If you're heading up this way, and Lev, I think you can back me up on this one. If you're driving up 65 to 27 to 62, you do not want to be drinking. You do not want to be doing any prescription drugs, okay? Now, listen, there's a big crackdown going on right now. Drive high, get a DWI, but they're always looking for people who are under the influence, and I'm talking about law enforcement across the state and the nation. So be part of the solution and stay clean if you're going to drive. And I cannot encourage you enough. I'm telling you, I was stone cold sober, and I was having to really be on my P's and Q's. Also, get off your phone if you're driving up on that road to get here. Listen, we want you to get from A to B safely. Drug-impaired driving is a serious safety issue, as you know, for you, for your passengers, for people on the roads. So be smart. You know it's against the law. And, again, just because a doctor prescribed it doesn't mean you should be taking it and then getting behind the wheel of a car. You know the part where it says, don't operate heavy machinery? I don't know if you tried to pick your car up lately. It qualifies. So be smart, get a designated driver. Stay the heck home. All right?
Yeah, and stay out of Marshall. They're the state trooper that lives there. So, nice guy. I know him.
Yes, well, you got to know him a little better than you wanted
I got to know him.
Yeah, also speeding apparently is a no-no. Feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DWI. They don't want to do it, but they certainly will oblige you. It's 11:50. We're back here at Bradford Marine and ATV. The new location, grand opening party this weekend. We got the Founders Day sale happening. It's all going down. We're back after this.
Roger Scott for Gravely Mowers here, working hard once again to make sure my lawn is lush, weed-free, and beautiful. And by working hard, of course, I mean watching Zach Eby mow it for me. Zach, tell the good folks hello. Hello. That's enough. Pay attention because you missed a spot. What he didn't tell you is that you can take your very own Gravely Mower home today at 0% interest over 48 months. That's right, 0% interest on both residential and commercial mowers. Now, Zach, tell them where they can go and get their very own Gravely Mower.
Well,
dude, just mow. F.L. Davis in Greers Ferry or Gravel Ridge Small Engine in Jacksonville.
Hey folks, this is Mitch Ward, proudly serving the great state of Arkansas with Red River Auto Group for over 20 years. We started as Arkansas's #1 Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep dealer, but we've also got Ford and Toyota. And I like to think we've got the largest discounts than anybody in the state. But folks, really, if you bring us any reasonable deal right now, we're going to try to put something together. If that means us giving a little too much for your trade or selling ours or just a little too cheap or fighting for the best rate, we're going to make it happen. Check us out at redriverauto.com.
Cabot Outdoors has your Get Ready to Save Big during the Hustler Spring Sales event through May 31st. Save up to $350 off the Raptor Series and up to $550 off the Fast Track Series zero-turn mowers at participating Hustler dealers. Hustler's engineered and tested for long-lasting performance designed to keep you mowing season after season. Visit CabotOutdoors.com. Shop the Hustler Spring Sales event today. Offer valid 4/15/26 through 5/31/26 or while quantities last. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
I'm Alan LeVar. For 25 years, my team and I have helped injury victims across Arkansas. This is our home. We don't work for insurance companies. We work for you. Car crash, truck wreck, motorcycle collision. We know how to win. And if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. Your consultation is always free and confidential. Hurt in the car? Call LeVar. Arkansas strong for 25 years and ready when you need us. LeVar Law. Arkansas built, Arkansas trusted.
When you think CertaPro Painters, you probably think interior and exterior painting for homes and commercial properties, which we do beautifully. But did you know that we're more than just paint? CertaPro also provides expert carpentry, sheetrock repairs, deck and fence staining, and durable garage and patio concrete coatings. Whether you're refreshing your home, upgrading a commercial space, or restoring outdoor areas, we deliver professional results with the quality and service you expect. Call CertaPro Painters today or schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. CertaPro Painters, that's certainty.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Get $250 on us with your first $25 wager.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
You are back in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio.
Somewhere beyond the sea.
Oh, look at us. There you go. Good job, Tripp. You're killing it over there. Killing it, I say. Appreciate Dr. Lowry Barnes popping in the studio and hanging out with us bums yesterday. It was great to be around greatness. Tripp, I don't know if you could feel it. It was just, it just exudes. It exudes from the man. The Chancellor, kind enough to pop in and talk to us about a 3-on-3 tournament they're helping promote down in Benton. And the Senior Olympics, doing great things, keeping older folks, like myself, active in their later years. Our friends at UAMS are here to, if you happen to play in something like that and get hurt, or pickleball. Apparently pickleball injuries are still a big issue. They're here to put you back together at UAMS. That's what they do. Your best choice for expert care, fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons, treating arthritis, fractures, carpal tunnel syndrome, tendon and nerve injuries, and the most complex trauma cases. Again, recent injury, long-term issue, doesn't matter to them. They want to make you feel good, get that pain out of there, and try to figure out, thank you, sir. What a great-looking shirt. And fix you up, get you back up and feeling great. And they also have, of course, the walk-in clinic, UAMS Health Ortho Now, over on Cottage Drive in Little Rock, right off I-630. You can give them a holler at 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674. Get your appointment scheduled. And if you need walk-in help, again, you can pop in there 8 to 8 over at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital in Little Rock, Monday through Friday. And then on Saturday, they're open 8 until noon. We are here 11:55 at Bradford Marine and ATV. Just a couple minutes left and wrapping up this hour. Okay, thanks. I'll pass it along. Here you go. Perfect for what the hell segment. Okay, I'll have to read that one in the break. Thank you. Shout out to Dr. Eric Bowen and the entire Cath Lab staff at Baxter Regional Medical Center. Amazing staff. You said good hospital up here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Holy blank, I was not expecting that number, the person said when we would ask about the most expensive boat. You really freaked him out. Justin and Boogie Fland is done with college basketball. Where do you think he might go in the NBA draft? I am the wrong person to ask that. I do not know. Zach wants to know, did you stay for the 9th, Justin? Yeah, part of it. About halfway through the top of the 9th, I was like, they might score a few runs, but this is over now. I am going to go ahead and beat the traffic. And I'm telling you, it was the best thing I ever did. And I hate to quit on the Hogs, but A, we had a dinner reservation that I needed to go get cleaned up for, and B, listening to Phil and Bubba while Arkansas was being throttled in the 9th inning
They weren't happy.
It was cathartic. Because, no, of course, I mean, Phil was depressed, and Bubba was mad. And he said pissed twice. I'm just going to say it. And he asked Phil, can I say that? And he said, you just did twice. So I think there are things you might say on this show that I might not say on a Razorback broadcast or a UCA broadcast in my case. Bubba had given 0 blanks at that point in the day, and it was one of those days, you know. And, I think they flush it. I'll be very curious to see if they come back and play their butts off tonight or they struggle to victory or to a loss. So I haven't posted a question of the day yet today. But I guess the question will be, again, this is a team that's ranked higher than you in the RPI. Do you think Arkansas bounces back tonight, or they again, those games can beat you twice. You can stay in the doldrums.
Kind of against the wall a little bit, right? I mean, a little bit, you know.
I think they need to sweep Missouri, but tonight, to me, will tell me a lot about what this team is made of. And I hate to oversell it. It's a midweek game, but it's a really good Missouri State team. You got the revenge factor working. You got the can you bounce back part of this deal, and then you got, again, preparation for this weekend against a Missouri team that frankly blows, and you cannot afford to lose to these guys. So, anyway, we'll talk more about boats and ATVs. We got a top 10 list courtesy of our friends at 10 Fitness coming up. What's on tap? We got entertainment, birthdays, so much more ahead, and I hope you get your thinking cap on, buddy. I know the morning show gave you leaked a few names, but we're doing birthday trivia. We'll give you a chance.
Okay, all right.
Trip, whatever, you know.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Make Jim's Razorback Pizza your game day headquarters. Known for their amazing thin crust and Detroit-style deep dish pizzas, but don't pass up on their wings that were voted the best by AY Magazine. If you're looking for a great place to watch the game and the most accommodating service around, visit Jim's Razorback Pizza at Highway 10 just past Taylor Loop and the second location at the Morgan Maumelle exit. Jim's Razorback Pizza, proudly serving Central Arkansas for over 20 years.
Carson Brumbaugh joins the Zone each week courtesy of Pinnacle Parties, bounce houses, tents, tables, and everything in between. Take your party to the Pinnacle. Find them online at pinnacleparties.com.
Where real men come to play.
Our number one station is right.
If you want to rock, you got to break the rules.
103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock.
Former Arkansas TLC reality TV star Joseph Duggar will have to wait to see a judge again. Duggar pleaded not guilty in March to charges related to the molestation of a girl in Florida. He posted a $600,000 bond and has since returned to Arkansas but cannot have unsupervised contact with minors. Duggar was supposed to appear in a Florida courtroom yesterday morning, but that has been pushed back to May 18th. He and his wife, Kendra, also both face charges in the natural state. They will be in court for that next Wednesday. And Little Rock police have arrested the person they believe is responsible for a deadly shooting this weekend. 28-year-old Maceo Brown is now facing a first-degree murder charge for a shooting in West Little Rock. He's being held at the Pulaski County Regional Detention Facility. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Kara Case, Jessica Rockwell.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a partly cloudy and breezy day with a high of 77 degrees here in Little Rock. Tonight, still partly cloudy, a low of 55. Tomorrow, partly cloudy again, a little bit warmer up to 78 degrees. Rain chance here in Central Arkansas, not until Friday. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
Oaklawn is here for when you want nonstop racing and nonstop action.
The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Spring is a great time to reset. No packed gyms or feeling out of place. Just a clean, welcoming space where you can start at your own pace. 10 Fitness has everything you need to feel better after every workout without breaking the bank. You get tanning, recovery rooms, great equipment, and plenty of room to do your thing. With 24/7 access and everything you need to feel confident, getting back into your routine just got simpler. Join 10 Fitness for 10 cents for a limited time only.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. There are two recent developments that are likely to convince China that Americans are soft. One is having our pet medications delivered to our homes. The other one, heated steering wheels in our vehicles. Those of you contributing to the latter are actually compromising our national defense. I'm looking at you, Justin Acri and David Wallace. The country of John Wayne and Chuck Norris can do better than this, people. If your hands are cold, wear gloves. Or turn on your heated seats and sit on them. Or come into Doublebee's for a hot cup of Renoco coffee. That will warm you up and pick you up and calm you down, as Mike Ditka said in Kicking and Screaming. Doublebee's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Doublebee's.
Willie D's Dueling Pianos has not moved yet. They're still rocking right here in the Little Rock River Market. You'll find dueling pianos upstairs, DJs downstairs, karaoke on Tuesdays, and great food and drinks every week. Willie D's moves to Argenta later in 2026, so right now, join the party where it's always been. Reserve your table and learn more at WillieD'sPianoBar.com.
Willie D's Dueling Pianos. Come and get your Willie on.
Mike Rowe here with a fun fact. Did you know that 50% of the air that you breathe inside your home comes from your crawl space? Yeah. Whether your crawl space is wet, musty, or your floors are bouncy, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to repair your crawl space. Busy Dog Basement Technologies is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Progressive knows you could have easily taken the freeway, but you took the scenic route to see a waterfall and an oddly busy boiled peanut stand. Discovering the unexpected is exactly why you bought an RV, so protect it with a bundle from Progressive. Because although you may be 3 hours behind schedule, you're 6 jars of jam richer and possibly enrolled in a butter churning workshop. Switch to Progressive and protect your RV, boat, or motorcycle by bundling with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
It's Deck Days at Lowe's, and the savings are stacked. Right now, pros get 15% off all in-stock composite decking from top brands like Trex, TimberTech, and Decorators. Plus, get a free DeWalt 20-volt max 5 amp-hour battery when you buy a select DeWalt tool. The deck's stacked in your favor with brands pros trust. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 4/22 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Listen up if you're a plumber, real estate agent, property manager, insurance agent, or adjuster. Rainbow Restoration wants you. You're invited to their open house April 23rd from 11 till 3. Free lunch, door prizes, 7101 to Waffle Bakers Lane in North Little Rock. Specializing in water, fire, smoke, mold, asbestos, biohazard, which allows Rainbow Restoration to help you help your customers when tragic events happen. Stop by and see why they say, we restore, you recover. Find out more at rainbowrestores.com.
You're in the zone. Arkansas's longest-running midday sports talk show. Coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember.
Now, here's your host, Justin Acri, on the Buzz Radio Network. The Zone is on location for the grand opening of Bradford Marine and ATV in Mountain Home. Come by today for live music, food trucks, Ferris wheel, dunking booth, fireworks, bounce houses, and a chance to win a Tracker Off-Road 450. For more information on all their locations, check out BradfordMarine.com. Now, let's head to Mountain Home and join our host, Justin Acri.
All right, welcome back to Mountain Home. We are thrilled to have you here. We talk some sports. We're going to talk some entertainment momentarily. Let me run through my little list here of things I wanted to mention today that we did or did not talk about. We didn't really talk about it during the Red White Report, but the mock draft from ESPN, and we're going to talk to Chris Turnage about Arkansas guys and other notable things about the upcoming draft. Mock draft info, Mike Washington, number 64 to Seattle, according to ESPN. Titans taking Julian Neal, the cornerback from Arkansas, at 101. And Taylor Green, 153 to Green Bay. That might be kind of intriguing. But I'm hoping that Taylor gets a shot at quarterback. Also, Craig Counsell complaining. He's the Cubs manager. He thinks a Major League Baseball rule that allows the Dodgers to carry 14 pitchers because of Ohtani is, quote, bizarre. You're only allowed to have 13 pitchers on your roster, but they give the Dodgers a special dispensation because Ohtani is a two-way player, which is not very common these days. No. So Ohtani is designated as a two-way, which means he doesn't count as a pitcher. It's a rule to help offense, I think, more than anything, if you ask me. And then there's one team that's allowed to carry basically one of both, and that he gets special consideration, which is probably the most bizarre rule for one team. Well, I think we can all agree the Dodgers need all the help they can get.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
They're not any good.
Yeah, they stink. Also, special Tuesday game ball to a gentleman who is named Joshua Jackson, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, the winner of the Delaware Marathon. If you haven't seen the video yet, I encourage you to seek it out. There were 648 runners in the marathon, and the man that was leading it, Carson Mello, slowed down at the very end and was already starting to celebrate maybe 50 yards from the finish line.
Uh-oh.
This guy got into a dead sprint and finished ahead of him by 2 seconds. It was something to behold.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, bummer for Carson Mello. Should have easily won the thing. Apparently had no idea that he was being chased down by Jackson. The next closest guy was over a minute and a half behind him, or right at a minute and a half behind him. So kind of sucks for him.
Well, was no one in the fans were hollering?
They're like, dude, run, run!
You're about to.
Yep. You need to watch the video. It's pretty wild.
Okay.
Also, the PGA Tour has announced they will not be in Hawaii next year for the first time in 56 years, going to a revamped schedule that no longer will start the season in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. This is where they, for me, historically always started there, that I can remember. This is 56 years, so there you go. That predates me. 2 staff members at Kapalua notified Monday the decision not to return. They're talking about maybe doing a Champions Tour event there, which wouldn't be so terrible. I don't think Ken Duke would need his arm twisted probably to go over there, but I thought it was weird they would pull away from there. But I've never played over there. I've been to Hawaii a few times, but I've never played golf over there.
Yeah.
When we were talking about, we're going to Cancun in a couple weeks, and my buddy wants to play golf, and I'm just like, I don't care about dragging my clubs to play golf one time. And I think in Cancun it probably would be reasonable. I've been to Cabo and played a few times.
Yeah.
But the thing about Hawaii too is it's really pricey. So I don't know. I guess when I'm in Hawaii, I don't really care about golf.
Yeah.
Maybe I should care more.
Yeah.
You got to figure it out. You're like, I'm going to relax in the water. I don't need to worry about golf. It's nonsense.
No.
All right, let's do a quick entertainment report, and then we'll talk to Susan, who is in studio, courtesy of Willie D's, and then we'll do birthdays, and we'll let Susan participate.
Today's entertainment report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram, or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
Well, let's start with this one because I'm really excited about it. Today is Tuna Rights Day. And for those of you who fish for a living, you probably don't care about the tuna's rights. Nope. You care about eating the tasty tuna. Now, some people have been concerned over the years about tuna because occasionally some other fish get stuck in the nets where the tuna are being harvested. Now, for those of us who are logical thinkers, we look at all these animals the same. I'll eat them all. Give me a dolphin. Doesn't matter to me. Anyway, Dennis Leary, this is from years ago. It's an oldie but a goodie, And I'm sure people like Tripp, who are too young to have ever heard this before, probably have never either seen Dennis Leary, heard of Dennis Leary, or certainly not seen his stand-up from the early 90s. But anyway, this is a clip from No Cure for Cancer, and I think summing up the whole animal rights thing pretty well.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And I know you don't want to eat the meat because I love the animal. That's why I don't want to eat them. Yeah, me too. I love him. I love my dog. Oh, he's so cute, my doggy. I love him. But that's the problem. We only want to save the cute animals, don't we? Yeah. Why don't we just have animal auditions, line them up one by one, and interview them individually? What are you? I'm an otter. And what do? I swim around my back and do cute little human things with my hands. You're free to go. And what are you? I'm a cow. Get in a truck, okay, pal? But I'm an animal. You're a baseball glove. Get on that truck. I'm an animal. I have rights here. Here's your cousin. Get on the truck, pal. We kill the cows to make jackets out of them, and then we kill each other for the jackets we made out of the cows. And here's what sums up the animal rights movement to me. You've all heard this speech, haven't you? Don't eat the tuna fish. What? Don't eat the tuna fish. Why? Dolphins are getting stuck in the net. What about the tuna fish? Well, them. They taste good, you know. They never had their own TV show, for Christ's sake. They never swam next to our boats and made cute little sounds. I love the little dolphin. Get out of here, you tuna fish. I'll make a sandwich out of you. I love the little dolphin. You tuna fish piece of shit. Get out of here. I love the dolphin.
Dennis Leary's got problems, but that was classic. He wanted to do he goes on to talk about animal tryouts. You got to try them out. So he's decided it's that's the whole thing. You kind of heard him talking about that there. I mean, that's a deal. How cute are you? That's whether or not we're going to eat you. You know? I don't want to eat any dogs, though. I don't know if you were able to find the clip. I guess I need to look at what you sent me, Tripp. Did you find the Prince song, or did you post the Prince song, or pull it in?
Yes, I did, but I'm not quite sure how good it sounds, because when I put it in our audio software, it sounded fantastic. When I put it in the system, it sounded a little crunchy, so we'll have to test it here.
All right, well, apparently they have found a lost song of Prince's years after his death. It's called With This Tear, and there's a little bit of a speaking part of it at the beginning. We'll give you just a little baby sample of it. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it, but, I mean, it's Prince, for goodness sakes. I mean, certainly worthy of mentioning and maybe hearing a little clip from it.
When I was younger, I always said that one day I was going to play all kinds of music and not be judged for the color of my skin, but the quality of my work. And hopefully that will continue.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
All right, we're going to have to find a new version.
Yeah, it sounds
Anyway, you can sing it out with this tear. If you're a big Prince fan, you'll appreciate new music regardless, and you can find a much better audio quality version of that. I appreciate the effort, though, Tripp. That's okay. Let's hit one more story, and then I got maybe two here. I got a couple of Zone FUs. This could be a Bad Boys segment, but L.A. prosecutors have formally charged now David Anthony Burke. For those of you who don't know, he's the guy that performs under the name David, D4VD. He is charged with murder in the killing of a 14-year-old woman named, or girl, I guess, Celeste Rivas Hernandez, whose badly decomposed body was found in the trunk of his Tesla. This just in, if you kill someone, allegedly, don't put them in the trunk of your car, because odds are the authorities will probably come looking for you. Just saying. Anyway, the district attorney claims that he repeatedly abused this woman and mutilated her body. She was last seen at his home in April of 25, then not heard from again. He also said the killing was committed for financial gain so that Burke could maintain his very lucrative musical career. I had never heard of this guy before this murder, but anyway. Here's the other part. Little curveball from the prosecutor. Says that the singer also killed a witness because there was an active investigation into his sexual abuse of Hernandez at the time of her death. Arrested late Thursday and now formally charged. So, how about them apples? Killed a witness too? I don't have any more details on that, but I need to hear more. Also, they're putting Harvey Weinstein on trial again. 4 days of jury selection wrapped up Friday. A jury of 7 men, 5 women, tasked with deciding whether he raped a woman in Manhattan in 2013. He's pleaded not guilty. I mean, come on already. This guy. Is there any room under the jail that we can put Harvey in? And no. I feel like I should tell you this story because we opened with a Scorpion song. They have canceled their previously announced tour of India. So for those of you who are going, sorry. Apparently, they've got some health issues, unforeseen medical circumstances. Meaning, we're old. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Old.
Yeah.
There's no one like them.
Thank God. Who needs them? Just kidding.
Wow.
That's mean, isn't it?
Very.
All right, I got a few other things we could do, but we're going to move on. Let's bring in Susan officially and find out what's going on around town this weekend. In addition to the grand opening soiree up here in Mountain Home with our friends at Bradford Marine and ATV, BradfordMarine.com.
Keys to the Weekend with Susan Irwin Prouse is brought to you by Willie D's. Established in 2003, Willie D's has grown into the premier nightlife venue in the Little Rock River Market. Willie D's. Come and get your Willie on.
Susan, welcome to the studio. Sorry we couldn't hang out with you.
Thank you. I'm jealous y'all are up there on the water.
Yeah, we're not on the water officially, but we are getting people ready to get on the water, and we're not far from a couple of great lakes here in the state of Arkansas, so that's good. Appreciate you sending the pictures. I see that there's some progress happening with Willie D's.
Yes, I'm excited about that. We, of course, most folks know, but Willie D's is currently in the River Market in Little Rock, and we are moving across the river to North Little Rock right there in front of the Simmons Bank Arena. And yes, the steel has been erected. It's almost finished on that portion, and so you're starting to see an actual structure. I'm excited about that.
All right, well, let's talk about what's going on at Willie D's and elsewhere around the state this weekend. I don't know if you've got any I will tell you there's going to be live music here at Bradford Marine and ATV starting at 4 o'clock on Saturday, so if you're up this way, strongly encourage you to pop in. They also have food and drinks that they're giving away, so just saying. But elsewhere,
yes, well, I'll have to add that to the list. If you head over to the Entertainer's Guide, go to entertainersguide.com. You can find the weekly Arkansas music list. It's updated every Monday, and I come on the radio to share everything. Of course, it's brought to you by Willie D's Dueling Pianos. We are located in the Little Rock River Market, open Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Dueling pianos upstairs, karaoke tonight and deep downstairs in our Ultra Lounge. We also have our DJs on the weekends spinning. Next door in the River Market this month on Wednesdays, Jazz in the Park. So you've got a free concert there and at the pavilions right next to Willie D's in the River Market. Eclectic Soul is the band this week. The Rev Room on Thursday, Seth Vandover. Stickies on the other end of us. We have, Covington Creek is on Friday, Saturday, Just Cuz, Saturday as well, Chris Knight Acoustic Tour. The Hall has Government Mule on Saturday. That was a fun one. They have Demon
We're
Hunt.
giving away tickets to Government Mule later in the show.
I know. I would love to see that show. I would love to see it. The Hall also has on Friday Demon Hunter. So always great stuff going on in Little Rock. I'm going to head over to North Little Rock at Four Quarter Bar Friday, Chris Combs Trio, and Saturday, Big Damn Horns. I know you're a big fan of Big Damn Horns. They'll be there at Four Quarter. Saturday night. Hot Springs, we've got only 2 more weekends of racing left. I can't believe it, Justin. It's been a good time. I saw you popped in the other day. We were having a good time there. Pops Lounge.
Into Pops.
Yeah, Pops. Yep. Pops Lounge inside the casino. Cliff and I bring our duo there every Friday and Saturday from 4 to 8. We've only got, 4 more shows if we've got 2 weekends. 8-Track is there after us. They always have a live band after to bring out the late night crowd there in the Oaklawn Casino. Friday, May 1st, Rick Springfield is over at Oaklawn Event Center, so that'll be May 1st. Washita Bar and Grill, got to give them a shout out. Always a good time out there. Patio weather, good times. They've got a full lineup of music at Washita Bar and Grill in Hot Springs Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Michael and Presley Ship will be there Saturday, amongst many others all week. My small town shout out this week is Atkins. Blackwell Revival is a new venue up in Atkins, and Tina Cossey Band is there Saturday. Over in Fort Smith, Thursday, Them Dirty Roses, great band. They're over at the Majestic. And before I hit the festivals and fairs list, Walmart Amp has Rod Stewart here on Thursday up in Northwest Arkansas. So
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm loving seeing that the Amp's got some more concerts. I kind of feel like they obviously drop out when the weather starts coming back, and they have some more programming there. And we've got like 14 festivals, arts, fairs, festivals. If you hit entertainersguide.com, scroll to the bottom, you'll find all that. You'll just scroll to your city and find the venue near you, and you can find that live music and go support some local and nationally touring artists.
I love it. All right, sounds good. Let's I'm waiting for Lev to get back in here, so we'll wait and do birthdays in a second. You want to do our top 10 list real quick?
Ooh,
Trip?
Let's do that.
Can you hold out, Susan, for a few?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. Well, hang on there, and we'll do that in a minute. We got a top 10 list here. The draft, of course, starts Thursday in the NFL, and this is a top 10 list. It's not quite 10, though. I think it's 9. Of the lowest drafted players into the NFL who ended up going into the Hall of Fame. And there are a lot of familiar names on here, and a couple that, I'll be honest, I have never heard of before. So let's learn a little bit today.
It's Top 10 Tuesday on The Zone, highlighting a different top 10 list each week. Presented by the #1 gym, 10 Fitness. With 13 locations, they offer affordable, high-quality gyms with expert trainers. Join today, 10 Fitness. Your best life starts here.
Sure does. We appreciate them very much. All right, let's go through the list here. This is the lowest drafted players that ended up in the Hall of Fame. We're going to start with Shannon Sharp. You're familiar with him. He played at Savannah State, but teams were hesitant to take a chance on him because of his small school. But his size and physique put him in a little bit of a tough spot, and they weren't sure if he was going to be a tight end or a wide receiver. Well, we all know what happened, and he ended up over 10,000 yards, over 800 receptions, 62 touchdowns, and career records for tight ends. 14 seasons. So he started out a wide receiver, and they developed him into a tight end. It worked out well, so he went from 192 in the 90 draft to the Hall of Fame. Terrell Davis, another former Bronco, 196 in the 95 draft. Broncos had a knack for sniffing out underappreciated offensive talent, apparently, in the 90s. Capping off their 97-98 seasons, including an MVP-worthy performance in the 97 game. He started his career at Long Beach State, ended up at Georgia, only played for 7 seasons in the NFL, but took full advantage. 3-time Pro Bowler, ended up in the Hall of Fame in 17. Bart Starr, ever heard of him? Former Alabama quarterback, number 200 in the 1956 draft. Played quarterback, safety, and punter during his time with the Crimson Tide. Vince thought he was pretty good, and the Packers were not apparently real high on him, but high enough to bring him in at the 200th pick. And the rest is history. Legend in Green Bay, 16 seasons, Hall of Fame in 77. Here's a guy who played against the Packers in his career. That's, of course, Richard Dent. 1983 draft, number 203 overall. And he, again, small school guy, Tennessee State. Ended up being a very valuable asset, a piece of that Super Bowl championship team when they blew out the Patriots. More on them in a moment. Played the majority of his career, 15 years, in Chicago. Hall of Fame in 2011. Here's a guy I didn't really know. Ken Houston transitioned from linebacker to safety after accepting the only scholarship he received. That was Prairie View A&M. 1967 marked the first of 3 years in the NFL and AFL. He ended up going to the Oilers, got a starting job, named to the Pro Bowl during his second season. 12 consecutive years he earned the Pro Bowl honor. Amazing. What a career. Hall of Fame 1986. Again, here's a guy I don't know. 51 draft. I'll give myself a pass on this one, Trip. There's stuff that even predates me, if you can believe it. 1951, Andy Rubistelli played football at Arnold College in Bridgeport, Connecticut. The number 228 overall pick, won an NFL championship during his rookie year, and got the first of 6 first-team All-Pro selections in his third. Traded to the Giants after 5 years and capped off the 14-year career with New York while winning another title. He was enshrined in 1971. I mentioned those Patriots that were beaten down by Richard Dent's Bears. Raymond Berry was the head coach of that team, but as far as draft picks go, he was number 232 overall. Not a Hall of Fame coach, but a Hall of Fame player. 13 years with the Colts and a great target for Johnny U. 6-time Pro Bowler and earned his spot in the Hall of Fame in 1973. Chad Hanberger, 1965 draft, number 245 overall. How about this guy? Enlisted in the Army after graduating from high school and then discharged due to an injury while playing flag football. Ends up getting a scholarship to play tackle football at UNC, where he took snaps on both sides of the ball, played linebacker after Washington selected him in the 18th round in 1965. landed a starting job halfway through his rookie season, played 14 years, and ended up in the Hall of Fame in 2011. Pretty cool. How about Roosevelt Rosie Brown, 1951 draft? A Morgan State product. Had to wait until the 27th round for the Giants to draft him, 321 overall. Incredible. 13 seasons, missed just 4 games during his time with New York. The Giants, not the Jets. Earned a single championship before he retired in 65 and got into the Hall of Fame a decade later. So that is your list of underdrafted, overperforming Hall of Fame players from the NFL's history. All right? Good. Good work. 12:27. We'll find Lev in the break. We'll come back and do birthdays on the other side. How about that?
Okay.
Does that work for everyone?
Yes.
Susan, you in a big hurry?
No, I'm not at all. I'm sitting here hanging out.
I need like 9.5 minutes of your time.
I would love it.
We'll do it.
Let's do it.
We're going to have 3 players for this, huh?
3, well, unless Lev doesn't come back.
Okay.
But I bet I can find it between now and then. There's Tim. I'll make sure Tim can find Lev in the break for sure. We need Lev out on the other side of the break so we can do birthdays. Going to give away some tickets to go see.
I picked out
You
this
know who.
song. I picked out this song, Pontoon. Good song for the boat weather.
Who sings Pontoon?
Little Big Town.
Little Big Town. Kind of sounds like you.
It is.
It does,
a little
yeah.
bit.
Who's the lead singer of Little Big Town?
Don't ask me that. I couldn't remember her name. They're a trio.
Okay.
No, there
well,
are 4 of them. Yeah, there's 2 girls, 2 guys.
Okay. Well, she sounds a lot like you, I think. All right, let's hit the break. As we do, I want to tell you about our friends at Cash. It's about that time, folks, 12:28. Somebody's getting hungry. It's me. Unfortunately, we're 3 hours away from Cash, but by the time we get back, I'll be starving. Cash is here to help. Serving all of your dining needs. So for lunch, absolutely. For dinner, you betcha. Some lunch entree options. They've got blackened salmon. They've got burgers. They've got salads. If you want something lighter, some nice wraps. Good pizzas there as well. Probably don't talk enough about that. Their pizzas are pretty dang good over at Cash. Great place for dinner as well. And we love the appetizers, the crab claws, the wontons with tuna, the smoked pork belly, outstanding, and the candied bacon that comes out in a little rack. Just get you all wound up for din-din. Oh, my goodness. Scallops. They got a great fried chicken breast. And tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, Thursday, I guess, is catfish. That's their lunch special. Then they do chicken on Fridays. Always good options at Cash, of course. And for special event space up to 150 people, you can't beat it. 501-850-0265. Call, and they will walk you through the whole process of reserving space and putting on a gathering at Cash. It's an outstanding spot for food, for drinks, and a great space. Plus, when you got weather like this, when the patio weather is right, can't beat it. Right in the heart of the River Market, free valet parking in the evening time. It's Cash in downtown.
Listen for Champs and Chumps on Fridays during The Zone. Brought to you by Washita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders, building premier homes in Hot Springs.
This is Sports Center.
Last night in the NBA, the Cavaliers beat the Raptors 115-105. The Hawks beat the Knicks 107-106, and the Timberwolves beat the Nuggets 119-114. The first round of the NBA playoffs continues tonight. At 6 o'clock, the Celtics host the 76ers. At 7 o'clock, the Spurs host the Trailblazers. And at 9:30, the Lakers host the Rockets. Each home team has a 1-0 lead in their respective series in the first round of the NBA playoffs. And tonight, Razorback Baseball will host a rematch against Missouri State. The last meeting between the two teams was on March 31st in Springfield. We saw the Bears defeat the Razorbacks 15-14 in 10 innings. Tonight's starting pitcher for the Razorbacks will be right-hander Tate McGuire. Missouri State will start right-hander Brock Lucas. The game is scheduled to start at 6 o'clock tonight in Fayetteville. The game will be streamed on SEC Network Plus, and coverage can be heard here on The Buzz. I'm Trip Keeter for The Buzz Radio Network.
Around here, reputation matters. That's why homeowners and business owners turn to the professionals at CertaPro Painters for their painting projects. From detailed residential painting to professionally managed commercial projects, our crews deliver craftsmanship that protects your investment and enhances curb appeal. Spring weather won't last forever, and neither will the open slots on the schedule. If painting is on your list this year, now's the time. Call CertaPro Painters or visit CertaPro.com and reserve your spring project today. That's Certa with a C. CertaPro Painters, that's painting happy.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Get $250 on us with your first $25 wager.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
We got the big deals, the big rock.
Steve, I think it's time to clean out our used car inventory, so we're slashing prices on everything from 4Runners, Wranglers, Broncos, F-150s, and more. Right now, we're doing sales tax paid on all pre-owned vehicles, and I've talked to the banks, and they are saying yes to 0 down.
We'll clear these vehicles out fast, so folks don't waste time. The best will go first.
Come see us today at the Big Lot, Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram, Alcoa Road, and Benton.
The Bumper to Bumper Certified Service Center's Indoor Car Show, Saturday, May 2nd at the Conway Expo Hall, presented by Sullivan's Automotive, Carter's Auto and Cooling, and Pinnacle Automotive. New this year, Best of Show for car and truck, $1,000 Visa gift card to each winner.
You're back in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio with your host, Justin Acri, on the Buzz Radio Network.
All right, we need one more caller for birthday trivia. We got Lev Bradford back here at Bradford Marine and ATV. This is the brand newestest location, the grand opening here in Mountain Home, but they're also in Little Rock, North Little Rock, Hot Springs, Springdale, Texarkana, and Rogers. And if you haven't been, you need to. It's where dreams come true. And also, the family that boats together stays together. That's what I was told.
Yes.
Yeah. Making memories, baby. Listen, we're all going to be dead soon, okay? You got to make the most of your life. I mean, this is the way to make memories with your people. Plus, the cool thing about it is, if you can't keep track of your kids, they're running around, especially as teenagers. They're not going anywhere. Get them on the boat.
Get them on the boat. Get them in the water.
You know, we're not here for very long. Let's get after it. All right, we got callers on the line. This segment is brought to you in part by our friends at Oaklawn. Another good spot to have some fun. Of course, we've got a great location down there on the water for Bradford Marine and ATV, but when you're not on the water, maybe you want to go over and check out the hotel or the spa or the restaurants or anything else. We've had some fun over there.
Oh, yeah.
We saw Jamie Johnson, I guess it was, a while back, and then hit the casino afterwards.
Yeah.
And, of course, Susan's always holding it down at Pop's Lounge with Cliff. They're doing a great job over there. There's a couple weeks left of the live racing season, so take advantage of it. We've also got Rick Springfield. Every time I say it, I want to say Bruce Springsteen. Rick Springfield, although Bruce Springsteen was playing the event center, that'd be something. Maybe that's a few years away still. But Rick Springfield is going to be there coming up on May 1. That's the last weekend of racing. And hopefully got a packed house in the event center. Tickets available at oaklawn.com. You can also book your room. You can book your spa treatment, and you can find out more about the offerings from a food standpoint. We hit the Bugler and the Oak Room in the same weekend, and just great service. And again, great casual dining options, too, if you don't want something that's quite that formal. But just a great place to see, be seen, and have some fun down in Oaklawn and in Hot Springs in general. All right, let's hit birthdays. Who we got on the line there, Trip?
We have Drew, Jared, and Justin.
Drew, Jared, Justin. I'm going to put Justin with you, Trip. Jared, you're with Susan.
Justin.
Oh, come on now. Today's your day. Today's your day.
I hope today's my day.
And then maybe it's yours. Yep. Drew, you got Lev Bradford. Now, listen, Lev was hanging out with the morning guys. I don't know how many birthdays they mentioned, but I bet they mentioned a couple.
I don't remember any.
That was hours ago. So,
yeah.
I mean, lots happened since then. Yeah, might even be the same birthdays. We've also got some trivia.
Oh, no.
To get into, but let's get after it.
Birthday Trivia in the Zone is brought to you by Brewski's Pub and Grub. Your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. With locations in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Come get your grub on.
All right. I didn't realize this. It was on this day that John Adams was sworn as the first U.S. vice president 9 days before George Washington was sworn in as the first president.
Did not know that either.
How about that? Stick that in your pipe. It was in 1789. We're not doing that for trivia, just for fun. All right, on this day in history, this movie, I'll tell you the year. On this day in history, you can just blurt it out. This movie soundtrack knocked Michael Jackson's Thriller off the top spot after 37
Jurassic Park.
weeks?
Footloose?
1984. Footloose, Trip Keeter.
Footloose.
Wow.
Did you say Jurassic Park,
I'm
Susan?
sorry, I just...
You're
That's
like
93.
25 or 30 years in advance there. All right, how... Footloose is the answer. I think I already gave it to you.
Gotta
It
keep
was
it
an 84. On this day in history, Trip, this is before your time, but I remember it like it was yesterday. We were all huddled around the television, and I couldn't wait to see what happened. Would there be a body in there? Would there be piles of money?
6.
They opened Al Capone's vault on TV. Geraldo Rivera did. And when he opened it up, what did he find?
Nothing.
Nothing. Exactly. What year was that, Susan?
When did they do that? 1989.
What do you say, Trip?
86.
Trip's on fire. Bingo, bango.
What?
Yep. 1986. All
There's
right,
no
the
way
Chicago
he could have
Bulls.
cheated on that.
I didn't.
No. The Chicago Bulls, on this day in history, secured their record number of wins. It's been surpassed by one since then. Lev, 72 victories against 8 losses, and they ended up 72-10, I think. What year? MJ and Company.
2004.
No. Trip?
96.
Bingo bango. Trip's
No
up fi-
way.
Trip is up
No way.
5-0-0.
That was a guess.
I'm gonna
Trip is
take,
up 5-0-0.
Dude, I'm going to take you down there and get a scratch-off ticket at the gas station.
All right, you're on fire, buddy. You got it. You're in position.
Oh, boy.
Before we get to birthdays. All right, last but not least, on this day in history, Virginia Tech quarterback Michael Vick, the first pick overall by the Atlanta Falcons. There's so many things I could say, but I'm going to pass on most of them. Susan, what year was Michael Vick taken with the first pick of the NFL draft?
2011.
No, Trip.
04.
No. What do you say, Lev?
I am going to go 11.
That's what I said.
2001. Trip is up 6-0. Trip, if you shut these people out, I mean,
It's not going to happen. I'm probably going to choke when we get to birthdays.
This woman is an actress. I can't remember where she's from, but I think she's a Southern gal. She was in such films as Multiplicity, and she was also in Groundhog Day. She was the love interest in Groundhog Day. Long, dark brown hair. She was a model before she was an actress, I believe. Happy birthday, Andy McDowell, 68 years old. This guy is an actor, and he has been in movies, but he is best known as playing in Who's the Boss?
Tony.
Tony who?
Tony.
There was a horse that won the Arkansas Derby a few years ago of the same last name.
Tony.
Well, the horse's first name, I guess.
It starts with
Only
the
name.
B. Tony.
It's not.
It's not Tony. Man. But it is Tony.
Happy birthday, Tony Danza, 75.
Danza, yeah.
This guy's a former NFL quarterback turned sports analyst.
Tony Romo.
Tony Romo is correct.
Whoa.
Ain't gonna be no shutout, Lev Bradford says.
Lev.
How old's Mr. Romo today?
46.
Bingo bango. Somebody did listen to the morning, guys. All right. This guy is a comedian. He was in Step Brothers. And what else has he been in? Oh, I don't even know. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I should have written some stuff down.
Yeah.
That's not very helpful, is it?
No.
Nah, happy birthday, Rob Riggle, 56. And last but not least, this guy was one half of the highest rated running back tandem in NFL history. Highest drafted running back tandem in NFL history. The other was Ronnie Brown. They played at Auburn together.
Oh.
He's celebrating a birthday today. He went number 5 overall. His teammate Ronnie Brown went number 2. His nickname is that of a famous car brand.
Oh,
Jaguar.
Cadillac
Williams.
Cadillac Williams is correct. All right, Lev. You need a bingo bango
I need a bingo
to tie
bango.
my man Trip Keeter. It comes down to this.
31.
31 is the guess. He is, in fact, not 31.
Oh, my gosh. My math is so bad. He is 41.
It actually doesn't matter because you won it regardless. But yes, go ahead for fun, Susan. Let's see if you can get on the board.
43.
You win, Susan.
Oh.
You get a point.
I did?
He is, you get a point. You don't win, but you get a point.
Yeah.
He's 44 today. 44. The winner is Trip Keeter, ladies and gentlemen. Is this the first time you ever won?
Not ever, but it's the first time in like a couple months. Yeah.
When I'm around, he does really well.
So Brown got second, Cadillac 5, Darren McFadden and Felix Jones were the next best, 4 and 22. Other notables, I was looking through here. In 2016, we had two guys drafted. Derrick Henry went 45 overall.
Wow.
Is that not insane?
Really?
What a bargain to the Titans. And his teammate, Kenyon Drake, went 73 overall. So they were Alabama teammates. But that is unbelievable. Those two guys went that late. Other running backs taken in that draft, C.J. Prosise, remember him from Notre Dame? You don't? Kenneth Dixon, who's an Arkansas native. I think he's from Strong. Played at La Tech. He went 134 to the Ravens. And then back-to-back, there were a couple of Razorbacks. We had Jonathan Williams of the Bills in 56, and Alex Collins, who just went in the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame, was drafted 171 overall. So that's that. Thought that was interesting. All right, 12:42. We're going to take a break in a second here. All right, one more. Got a few minutes here, Lev, and then we got to do what's on tap on the other side of the break, and we'll check in with Wes. We've done a phenomenal job of managing our time today. I'm very impressed.
And our winning caller is Justin, correct? Winning caller is Justin. Bingo bango.
Imagine that.
I really thought I was screwing you there, Justin, but I helped you out after all. So, all right. I think for those who are just tuning in, you know, we cycle our listenership.
Sure you do.
I mean, there are people who are of high intelligence that listen to the show from start to finish. But there are some who have to go do other things. So let's just pretend that somebody's tuning in right now, Lev, and you got 3 minutes to tell them everything they need to know about what's happening at Bradford Marine and ATV here at this location and around the state.
All right, let's start around the state first, and we'll end up with the grand opening. How about that?
Okay.
Founders Day sale. My father started Bradford Marine and ATV in 1971 in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. We became a relevant boat dealer in 1986 when we became a tracker boat dealer. Our growth all comes from tracker boats. And in 1998, we became a Can-Am Sea-Doo dealer, and we have a lot of power sports friends that come in our business also. So we have created the Founders Day sale. Last year was the first year. My dad died in January of 25. And so last year was the first Founders Day. This is the second Founders Day for us mathematicians. And we're doing that in all locations. We have special financing. We're open. Normally our work week is Tuesday through Saturday, open at 8:30, and we'll stay there till the last person leaves. But for these events at the end of the month, we create these sales events, and we have special financing, things of that nature, and this is the Founders Day sale. For anybody that knows my father, he was a special individual, and he had a saying that is industry known as sell, sell, sell. So he was a sales guy, always a sales guy, you know, kind of like the Frank Fletchers of the world, just these special individuals that do a lot of things very well, but at the end of the day, they're salespeople.
Yeah.
And my father was one of those. And so we created the Founders Day. So we're doing this in every single location. We have special financing on watercraft. That's the BRP, the Sea-Doo, and the Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides. That's the Yellow Tag sales event. We have extra cash discounts, special financing. The pages literally are like 11, 12 pages thick. So just pick up the phone, go on the internet, or believe it or not, come in the front door of our store, and we'll take care of you and help you get in the right ATV, side-by-side, whatever you're looking for. Going from the Founders Day, and that's going in Northwest Arkansas and Springdale and Rogers, Texarkana, Hot Springs, North Little Rock, Bass Pro Little Rock. All that's going on in those 6 locations. The big event is the Mountain Home, the 7th store, and that this is the kickoff of the week. And we got all kinds of stuff planned for that. We'll finish getting ready and set up. We got the guys up here and the team's setting up right now. We're getting the boats cleaned and getting them all ready to go. And Thursday morning we have the Chamber of Commerce, the Mountain Home Chamber of Commerce, coming out for lunch. We'll do the ribbon cutting there, and then we're doing the business after hours. I got 7 South, the band, is playing here Thursday late afternoon into the night. I have some food and a cold beverage, and I need to get to know the community, the business community.
So you're doing music Thursday and Saturday?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And then Sunday we're going to have some weather. We've got First Security, our friends at First Security, that is coming out and cooking dogs and burgers, and come out and grab a free lunch. Really nothing planned for Friday afternoon, night, and then Saturday is the big day. And hopefully we're selling stuff during the day, and then we're going to play at night. And festivities kick off at 4 p.m. Saturday. And we have 3 bands starting at 4, going all the way until 9 o'clock. We have a Ferris wheel. We have a mechanical bull. We have dunk tanks. Y'all can come throw a.
Are you going to sit in the dunk tank?
Yeah,
absolutely. You got to serve some time in there.
Yeah, I got to serve some time in there.
The owner.
That's right. And we'll have just a lot of fun. Musically playing. We're going to feed you. We're going to drink you, and we're going to have a good time from all that standpoint. We got food trucks coming out. Bouncy houses for the kids. Again, live music, all that stuff's going on the whole time, and then we're going to have a strong fireworks show to put the grand opening in a bed. If you come up here, you can register for a Tracker Off-Road. I'm so used to saying Can-Am. Tracker Off-Road 450 ATV, and we're going to give that away. So you got some pretty good odds to win you a $7,000 ATV. And they're going to shoot some fireworks off at 9 o'clock and call it a wrap.
I like it.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun party.
Yeah. So
a few days of a party.
That's right.
You guys do a grand opening like I like to do my birthday. I need like 3 or 4 days.
That's right. It's just I like to. So at my father's funeral, he didn't have a normal funeral. He had a party, and that was the first Ferris wheel act. We've had hot air balloons over the years.
Oh my.
And different things that my dad was just one of those guys,
yeah.
and so I'm trying to carry a little tradition on from that standpoint. So we're gonna have a 60-foot Ferris wheel rolling in here tomorrow afternoon. They're gonna put it up Friday, and free rides for anybody from 4 to 9. And we've got. Have you ever played Operation?
Yes.
Okay, we have a live Operation game.
We're not actually taking parts out of people.
No. So I don't know what the tweezers are going to be. I don't know how that's going to work.
Okay. Full size, though. Big full
size. We got a little trout tank coming, and everybody's got to check their strength out. I don't even know what that's called, where you hit the dinger and you send the.
Oh, you send the thing out?
Yeah. Well,
old school. With sledgehammer.
Yeah, sledgehammer. I don't even know what that's called, but we got one of those coming. And a mechanical bull and bouncy houses for the kids, and we just got a bunch of stuff going on.
Well, there you go. You hear the song in the background. That's in honor of the 7th store opening for Bradford Marine and ATV in the Arsenal.
That's right.
And we will take a time out, come back, and wrap things up here from Mountain Home. Stick around.
Of spring and summer fashions are arriving at Bell & Sword. That means swimwear from Saks, Peter Noir golf wear and shirts, Johnny O's store within a store. Be sure to check out the Faraday line and Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. So hurry in for a great value on quality men's clothing at Bell & Sword for your spring and summer items, and you'll look fantastic. Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in downtown Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
Arkansas Municipal Equipment in Poen, founded over a decade ago by Daniel and Vanessa Ellison. They lease and sell trucks, trash carts, roll-off dumpsters, and street sweepers. Proud to be Arkansas's only authorized dealer for New Way refuse trucks and Timco street sweepers, your authorized dealer for Galfab roll-off and hook lift trucks. You can get parts and service for all makes and models with technicians traveling the state to take care of you.
AME, it's the service after the sale.
U.S. Truck Accessories, your #1 Central Arkansas source for truck accessories, specializing in camper shells, bed covers, spray-in bed liners, trailer hitches, steps, grill guards, bumpers, lift kits, and much more. With professional installation on all products they offer. Locations in Conway and Searcy. U.S. Truck Accessories offers their customers twice the service. Locally owned and operated by a military veteran since 2002. Visit in-store, online. U.S. Truck Accessories. Work hard, play hard.
Tune in each week to Out of Bounds to hear from Lone Oak Steel Eaves. Omaha is the goal, and we're looking for a great season. Steel Eaves is brought to you by Stephen Elmore with Shelter Insurance. For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Stephen Elmore or give him a call at 501-537-0959.
Golf is a game of precision and power. Every detail matters. The same must be true for luxury. Genesis delivers with every stroke of craftsmanship, every stitch of quality, and every surge of performance. During the Genesis Signature event, get 0.99% financing on a new GV80 or GV70. Experience the Genesis GV80 or GV80 Coupe for yourself at Genesis of Conway. The future of luxury today.
FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Sports, is now available here in Arkansas. FanDuel is serving up a happy hour every day during the playoffs. We're talking special drops you don't want to miss. From profit boost to bonus bets and more. The best part, it's every single day. So whether you're betting the early game or gearing up for prime time, make sure you open the FanDuel app and see what's waiting for you today. Head to FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA. 21 up and present in Arkansas. Opt-in required. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions apply, including bonus and token expiration and max wager amount. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're back in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio with your host, Justin Acri, on the Buzz Radio Network.
All right, wrapping it up here from Mountain Home real quick. Wanted to mention our friends one more time from Gwatney. And again, if you need something to tow your new boat, they got you covered over there. We talked about trucks earlier. Let me mention the SUV deals they have going real quick, and then we'll wrap up here with Lev. And we do have a What's on Tap real quick, mostly about NBA basketball. Also, the Hogs are on SEC Plus tonight, but I digress. Point is, if you need a smaller SUV, how about an Equinox, a Trailblazer, a Trax? If I didn't ride in the Buzz truck, I would have been in my Equinox rolling up here. Great for road trips and just the right size. It's also just the right price. 10% off MSRP right now. An Equinox for under $28,000 or a Trailblazer for under $25,000. Brand new. They've got multiple models, multiple trims in stock, ready to go. It's at Gwatney Chevrolet, and they've also, again, got big discounts. You can get in a brand new 26 Silverado for under $500 a month and in a new Colorado for under $370 a month. So go see our friends over there at the James Street exit in Jacksonville for details. All right, quickly, what's on tap, and then we'll talk to Wes Moore.
What's on Tap, highlighting the biggest sporting events each day, is brought to you by Flyway Brewing, with locations in Argenta, Breckenridge Village, Memphis, and Fayetteville. For more info, go to flywaybrewing.com. Fresh beer starts there. Follow the migration.
Well, guess what? Travelers are already on the field today. Another Screaming Kids Day. Lev?
Screaming Kids.
Corpus Christi in town. First pitch was at 11:05, so we're well underway. We'll check in with the guys over there momentarily. Razorback baseball tonight, 6 o'clock first pitch, 5:30 pregame. And we've also got Little Rock baseball. We talked about UT Rio Grande Valley. We had Coach on earlier. Should have mentioned the fact that they're also playing on Buzz 2 if you can't make it over to Gary Hogan Field and watch the Trojans in person. They are playing UTRGV tomorrow as well at 1 o'clock. So good luck to the Trojans. Keep it rolling. They got a sweep this weekend against Eastern Illinois. So that's what's on the Buzz. Tonight you got some college baseball as well. Kentucky and Louisville are playing on the ACC Network at 6 o'clock. And Hawaii against number 1 UCLA tonight at 8 o'clock on the Big Ten Network. Major League Baseball all day long, too, starting at 5, Houston, Cleveland, St. Louis, Miami. Yankees and Boston, the old rivalry renewed tonight. And there's Wes. And then last thing here, NBA playoffs. Will you turn that off for 1 second? It's very loud. Philly at Boston tonight for basketball. At 6, Portland, San Antonio is 7, and Houston, LA, the nightcap for HB and all the Lakers fans. And if you're a Houston fan, and we'll see if Kevin Durant's playing or not. Maybe Wes knows. That is what's on tap today on your television and radio network. All right, let's head back over there. Sorry, Wes. Loud day today. That's Screaming Kids Day underway. Where are we at? What's the what inning are we in?
We are in the 8th inning already. It is flying by a pitcher's duel. Trav's up, though, 3-1. Just hit a solo home run in the 7th inning to make it 3-1. Kids went crazy. Actually hit it out in left field where a bunch of kids were. So I'm sure there was a mad scramble for that home run ball, but so far so good for the Travs.
Well, good deal. What else are we doing today?
Well, of course, we'll be talking Travs baseball. And Coach Z, Matt Zimmerman's going to join us at 2:10. We'll get the latest portal talk with him and find out what he thinks about this developing roster for the Razorbacks, what they need to be targeting besides a big man. So be good to catch up with Coach Z at 2:10. We'll be discussing the NBA playoffs, Razorback baseball, Arkansas, Missouri State, getting ready to finish the season on at least a 12-3 run in the last 15 games. That's my ticket for success for Arkansas baseball.
Is that your prediction or your what they need to do?
They need to do that, Justin. They need to do that. They need to sweep Missouri, take 2 out of 3 from Ole Miss, Oklahoma, and Kentucky, and then, take care of Missouri State tonight, Northwestern State next week.
Okay, I like it. Stay tuned for Out of Bounds. Wes. How about Lev? Thanks again for having us. Good luck with the weekend.
What's up?
There you go. Thursday night, big party, but again, you can start signing up tomorrow.
Yes.
For the free ATV.
ATV?
And a party all weekend long. Congratulations on the new spot.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you again.
All righty.
Come by and see our friends at Mountain Home or any of the Bradford Marine and ATV locations around the Arkansas locations. BradfordMarine.com.
Casino Hotel. This April, the petals are blooming and the payouts are booming.